Are we ready to run?
So, we're good here. We're good there. Hey guys, let's make sure we're not muted like a song, bitch. Yep. Everybody just heard that? Alright, cool. So it did just happen. It went live right after on our channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, right.
So we're live right now on Ustream.
You sound great right there, actually, by the way.
Cool. Hello, Ustream.
Hey, Ustream.
Ustream, I stream, we all stream, Ustream.
I was literally just gonna say that.
Our heads are on the same place.
That's hilarious. Let's take that mane down a bit. There we go. Alright, Brian, when you are ready, good sir.
For what?
Hey guys!
So we're all good on sound checks and everything?
I think we're fine. I think
cool.
we sound fine.
I'm ready.
And we always get louder when we actually do it anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll deal with it on the fly.
Except for me, I can't record. I can really record sometimes.
Are you guys ready?
And
I should get a beer. I'll get a beer later.
get a beer. Get a beer now.
Alright.
Get a beer now.
What do you guys need?
I'm good.
What is the link for anybody who wants to watch on Ustream?
I tweeted it out
Oh, nice.
from Normally Normal. And by the way, I did not find it last time because I did not follow Normally Normal. So that is why. That is why.
Wait, guys, seriously this time, where's the bottle? Oh, you got it over here, Josh, you tricky bitch.
Knocking signs off, bro. I like it.
What? Oh, sorry.
I hate this while you're away thing, man. I wish it would stop.
Yeah!
Oh, sweet dude. Sweet eye kick. Dude, I like
Thanks,
this. I gotta say no one of these times. Alright, retweet. Boop. Done. Cool.
We're live. We're live. We're live.
How live are we?
This live.
That's a lot of live!
Alright.
In the podcast. See ya.
Say it!
My chilies, baby back ribs with
Vegan sauce.
You pussy!
See ya.
Vegan sauce on my ribs.
I don't want any vegan sauce, I like meat.
I'm a vegan. I
Is
put
it ready?
Vegan sauce on
I
my
love
ribs.
cow
You
dick.
ready?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm ready when you are. I'm gonna hit.
I'm ready. Wait.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
The next word that
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
The next word that should always follow the words "I'm ready" is wait.
Wait.
I'm ready. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Hello!
Ladies.
Oh, hello to the guys and the ladies.
Oh my goodness, how the hell are you guys?
Us or the audience?
I guess anyone watching live here on Ustream and also listening with your ears.
Yeah, Josh and I will take a second. We won't answer so that you guys can answer. Go ahead.
Wait. We'll give it as much time as we need.
A
Yeah.
nice pregnant pause, as some people call it.
A pregnant pause.
Yeah.
A full 9-month term pause.
Very similar to this. Perfect.
Guys, we did it.
You did. Do not check
Josh,
your MP3 player. Do not check your Sony Walkman device.
We all know that you're carrying around your friggin' discs, mans, and we
Right.
don't want you to check them because everything's fine.
So here's the deal. Episode 4 of the PSA podcast. Welcome. Your ears have the glory and the, I guess I got glory to hear it.
Mostly glory.
I'll take that deal.
I got nothing else.
I would like to just say bienvenidos to episode 4 for
Ah.
the Spanish listeners.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is...
If you couldn't tell, I don't know
Wow.
how to say the word episode.
I would just like to say for our deaf listeners, I just did the perfect sign language.
Excellent.
If you're watching the stream, close your eyes.
Close your eyes. You didn't see it. Alright guys, I'm one of your hosts, Leo Albert Kovalik Jr. To my right here, I have the illustrious...
The one and only, except for my clone, Josh Batten.
Very nice. Now, introduce me like Leo did you with a nice adjective.
Okay, to the opposite of my left is the indescribable I don't know.
I am BCK.
I am whatever you say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
I'm in the paper, the news, every day I am. Shh, radio won't even play my jam.
Oh.
And this week's lawsuit is brought to you
And also, none of that audio stream because we were way too close to the actual
very good.
thing.
Excellent.
We were just
That song was called Clipping.
Yeah, that song was called We Got Tagged.
Should I back it up? Is this good?
I think it sounds fine.
All right, cool.
I'll deal with that later.
You look good.
It looks good. It's going up to
Back that.
it's
Yeah.
going up to
That's not
the
back that,
highest
back
it goes, but that's fine because if it goes any lower, then we sound gross and weird.
I don't want to sound gross and weird. I
Don't
just
wanna
want to
sound
sound
gross and
like
weird.
Marshall Mathers.
So again, guys,
Weird.
this is the PSA podcast. Probably sounds awful. So if your complaint is, God, it sounds really bad. Look at the name, bro.
Yeah, duh, we already know.
Mission
Look at the
accomplished.
name.
God.
So episode 4.
Big deal.
As
Big
we
deal.
have started the last couple episodes, how was everyone's week? All right. I will talk about mine.
That was for the
I
deaf listeners.
ate a lot of candy.
Delicious.
Again, Halloween, a lot of leftovers here, right here. If
I
you're
don't know if you
watching
hear
live.
this, but I'm rifling through some candy right
Let's actually hear what it sounds like as you rifle. Oh, that actually sounds fucking good.
Sound good?
That sounds like a really good rifle.
I'm rifling for something that's not in here, which is real sad.
What are you looking for? I'll enjoy
You
it.
know what I was thinking? That I would like a Three Musketeers bar.
Yeah,
There's
it's not gonna find
any
it.
in there.
What do you got?
Didn't even come in the original.
I'm gonna take.
What kind of candy do we have in the middle?
We
Brian?
have this is Halloween candy. It's fun size candy. We all
Okay.
know what fun size candy is. Fun. We're rocking M&Ms, M&Ms peanuts, Nestle Crunches, Kit Kat bars, and there actually is one Almond Joy,
Ooh.
which I'm not gonna eat because I don't like cocoa nuts.
I love an almond joy.
Do you?
Don't like Mounds because that's dark chocolate, I think.
And also one has something else.
Nuts.
Cyanide.
Almond joys always have nuts. Almonds.
Oh, that's right.
And Mounds
It
don't.
says right in the name.
Yeah.
Almonds.
Almonds.
You guys, I've been eating a ton of nuts lately.
It's good.
I but
No, that's
seriously,
good.
I have.
Just like the jingle. Sometimes you feel like a Mounds. Sometimes you feel like Mounds with more stuff in it.
That,
The jingle.
That is how the jingle goes.
Just like the jingle.
So, second lawsuit of the day being brought to us by Almond Joy
Almond
Company.
Joy Company.
It really
Which I
should
think is
for
Nestle.
promoting them.
Which I think is what, Nestle?
I feel like Nestle and
What do you guys
Hershey
think?
own everything in America, yeah.
Good point. What do you guys? I'm gonna look and find who actually runs this company, and you guys have to guess.
Have you guys ever looked up?
That is not my game, by the
Have
way.
you ever
That is not
Googled?
my game.
Leo's game is.
Yes, Candy, yes,
It's
Candy.
Almond Joy. Have you ever looked
Yes,
up?
Candy.
Have you ever Googled like the 6 companies that own everything in the world?
Can I guess on those
It's
first?
so crazy, and like you can get this amazing diagram of the heads of them and all the shit that they all own.
Yep.
It's bonkers.
It's
That's
pretty
a whole-
crazy.
that's
I
a
would
whole
say.
thing to talk about.
That's the whole
but
podcast.
That's a whole friggin' podcast.
I would say Johnson and Johnson,
They're huge, but even they're well, I don't have the information.
I would say
in front of me.
Time Warner.
Viacom. Yeah, Time Warner. I guess yeah would be even more than that. Definitely Coke, obviously the Koch brothers.
Oh yeah, the Koch brothers are. Well, they finance everything. They don't exactly own
Joe and
but
Joseph Koch.
They find everything that they finance everything.
They find everything they own. They just
There's
find it.
some
I own
findings.
this.
There's like
findings.
Found this and I own it.
Finders,
Listen, if
finders,
you're
owners,
super low, you
finders,
can find
Fortune
whatever you want.
500.
There's nothing that's out of your reach if you're the Koch brothers.
So what I want to talk about this week is something that just ended. You guys have heard about it the last 2 weeks. Josh and I suffered through it, and by suffering I mean we had a really good time doing it, and it was a lot of
You
fun.
guys got raped.
We
Oh god,
ourselves.
oh my god, we got raped.
Wait, does Al have him?
Suffered through it.
I think you guys got
24
raped.
hours.
24-hour, oh my god, 24-hour stream for Extra Life. We talked about it a lot. The link is still up. You can still donate until the end of the year. So get there, get in there.
Donate literally every day.
Donate every day if you can. That's awesome. Thank you, Koch brothers, for donating.
Yeah.
That
Pretty
is
sure the Koch brothers donate.
extra-life.org/team/normally normal. So definitely check that out. Josh and I had a really good time. We raised, including obviously the fundraiser we did for Bowl Lunch.
Oh yeah, which was, by the way, just from an outsider's point of view, what an amazing event!
Awesome.
Such a great turnout. Everybody like was having the best time ever. Donated the shit out of money.
Yep.
And
So-
you guys like just set it up so well. It was just really great.
Cool.
Awesome.
There
From
was
an
a-
insider's point of view, it was garbage.
Yeah.
Every second.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses were very, very nice to us, offered their services and or their products, and we very much thank them. There's a huge list Josh actually has a bunch of thank you cards, so we're going to go through and make like a, hopefully blow it out of the water. Because sometimes there's probably people that never go back after they go to once to get it.
Right.
So let's not be those people. Let's be super nice. Let's go back. Let's get it.
Don't send one to Blood Toast. I just got the gift card for you out of my own money.
Oh.
Just so you know, because they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, thank you. I should probably pick. Then I'm definitely going to put a thank you card in there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Blood Source, for donating. It's such a, it's so refreshing.
That.
And you're like,
Yeah, Brian works at Blood Source.
It's no problem at all.
And he brought us a Blood Source
More.
gift card so that we could raffle it off. We thought Blood Source was kind enough to donate it. Turns out Brian bought it. So Brian is kind. Blood Source is the devil.
That is.
Blood Source, 8 children. I'm just using my Starbucks
Wow.
red cup logic. If someone doesn't do something, I automatically assume they hate whatever it is they didn't do.
100% correct.
That is true. We had a great 24-hour stream. We ate a lot of pizza.
Nice.
About 12 hours in, I popped my first beer.
12 hours in?
12 hours in, popped my first beer, and then kind of finished. Had about 2 more beers the rest of the stream because for some reason that kind of got me jacked a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if you go over the edge and drink too much, then you're gonna get sleepy. But I needed to get that pump. Ate a couple pizzas. Ate
What kind of za were you guys eating, just out of curiosity?
DJs.
little Papa John's actually.
Oh, okay.
Little Papa John's.
Nice.
Peyton Manning helped there.
Hey, thanks, Peyton. Also,
When we-
hideous loss to the Colts this week.
Ooh, yeah, right.
Right?
Yikes.
Is that what happened?
But you guys can't do
yeah,
that.
So
Can't be undefeated forever unless you're Carolina and Cincinnati and New England. But whatever.
good point. I played Bastion. I played Broken Age, which was a Kickstarter game that was fantastic.
Oh, cool.
From Double Fine guys. I played Rocket League, which is like basically rocket powered cars
Wow.
playing soccer, which is super fun and very popular, very successful game by Psyonix. Let's see, what else? What else did I play?
Did you guys play Oregon Trail?
I played Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was playing that kind of near the end of the evening because I was texting you and all the awful things you were doing.
Oh, yeah.
Just, oh man, Brian tells a joke and everyone hurts himself laughing.
That was probably my favorite
Yeah.
thing I've seen posted.
That's
like an
incredible.
update.
That fucking game
Brian,
is so good.
Brian CK tells a joke so funny that everyone injures themselves laughing.
Very, very close to
Who wrote
reality.
this game? I love it so
Yeah.
much. Also,
Josh was playing Jurassic World, the Lego version, a lot, which was super fun to watch and engage in.
It was very funny.
Yeah, and then Metal Gear Solid, I think Josh touched
MGS,
on.
sure.
Oh, I killed Metal Gear Solid.
Played Metal Gear
I killed
Solid.
people I wasn't even supposed to kill.
just killing everybody.
Little Order 1886 to finish the day for me. We talked briefly about it before we started the podcast, but Josh had the wonderful idea that of a 24-hour stream, if anyone tips $100 in that last hour, he'll keep going. Somebody watching played the Order 1886, totally random, the nicest, I guess, guy in the world, saw that I was $101 away from my goal of $1,000, and in the last 15 minutes, he donated $101, which was insane. So
That's so
I went
awesome.
for that 25th hour.
Wait, what did you guys end up raising? Is that something you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, total amount I believe as of now, which again you can still donate if you're listening to this. Definitely check it out.
Just under our combined goal, Leo hit his individual goal. I am still shy. I'm real shy for my individual goal. So-
Timmy Tommy.
I'm so embarrassed.
Little Timmy
Anyone watching or listening named Timmy Tommy, we're sorry. You're not 100% just shy right off the gate.
But
Not
if you are,
judging
it's
you.
okay. So yeah, we each had an individual goal of $1,000. So combined, if I'm doing the math right, give me a second. I don't know what that number is.
Check your calendar.
Check my calendar.
A little over $1,600.
Yeah,
Is what
actually
we
just a
get
little
now.
under it. We're $1,579.
Hey, under, over, same thing in my
Yeah.
book.
Are we 1579?
$1,579 last time I checked. That's
All right.
the 2,000.
Well, let's just while you guys talk amongst yourselves, I'll go to see the exact amount. So that anyone listening right now is like, I would love to donate, but I want to know the exact amount.
Leo, how mad would you have been if in the final 15 minutes you were $101 away from the goal? You said $100 and you'll go at 25th hour if someone donated 99.
Yeah, you're right. The total amount is 1,579 raised for
Brian, you
for
were
team
1,579 being that right?
for team normally normal.
Hey, rules is rules, you know what I
Rules is
mean?
rules. So we a little under 25% to go. So let's try to finish that before the end of the year, which would be fantastic.
Before the end of the year?
So
I'll finish
I'm
that
gonna
up.
pick. No, you're
Thanks.
not. Stop. I'm gonna pick up the pin.
Please do.
I'm gonna pick up the pin that
You guys at home
set.
probably couldn't hear, but
Yeah.
we dropped a pin,
Yeah.
and Leo just picked
Picking
the pin
it up. So Josh's question was, how mad would I be? I wouldn't be mad because he donated $99.
No, but that would be
Also,
pretty
I'd be
funny.
happy
That would
because
funny.
I could stop playing
Yeah.
at the 24th hour, which 24 hours of video game sounds fantastic, and it was and is. But man, next year I'm gonna plan ahead, and I'm gonna like sleep the whole day before, so
Right.
just up and ready to go. Yeah, you can definitely tell. Probably watch, if you're listening to this, go to our Twitch channels and watch the last like 2 to 3 hours and just look at us.
So it's all like on video still?
Yeah, it's all either not highlighted or it's in a past broadcast. So you can definitely go back and check
Yeah,
that
I'm
out.
gonna make a highlight reel of some of like the more entertaining moments from the 24-hour stream, and most of those happened in the last few hours because we were so delirious.
Yeah,
delirious.
Everything was just so funny.
Yeah, me playing Rocket League, I was just losing my mind about how like excited I was getting, and then afterwards I was just like,
yeah.
man, that's a good game. Good job, Psionics. Good job.
Good job to you guys for being so awesome and raising that much money. And so,
Thank
I mean,
you.
that's not even over yet. You're still going to raise more.
Yeah.
Oh, was it LA Children's Hospital? It's fucking fantastic.
Dude, it's awesome. So what else? What else is going on? What on this week? Brian,
Yeah.
Josh, what else happened?
Josh, you go because
Oh!
I put
Oh!
in my mouth.
The
No,
best-
Leo, you go.
Yes, if I could go, we need to take a step back here, folks, and we need to go to the last podcast.
We
Josh,
have some corrections to be made.
no corrections because everything I say is right. And
Sorry, man, I really do want to start doing corrections.
we probably should. But I do want to talk, actually have Josh talk about his commercial.
That's on my list.
Oh, is it?
It says Josh's commercial.
Nice. Well, let's start with that because that was a last week thing.
Yeah.
Just scratch it off your list, and I'll like check it on mine, like check mark on mine because I brought it up.
I'm going to circle mine and put a smiley face next to it. And
Got it.
And then I'm going to draw a little picture of Leo with an arrow through his forehead.
Oh no!
I like
Yeah.
that both of y'all had that
You got
on
it.
your list, and I forgot about it. When you go, like, let's have Josh talk, and I was like, what am I going to talk about?
Mhm.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Yeah, I shot a commercial.
What are you allowed to talk about? What was
That's
it
what I'm trying to
for?
figure out as I talk. So I did sign an NDA, which
For all
is
you out there who
no
are
doggies
stupid,
allowed.
It's a no doggies allowed contract.
So
Thanks
yeah,
for saying some guys. I was trying to think of something clever to say. I was, well, nothing popped up. So
Listen,
I said
Hollywood
nothing at
hates
all.
dogs,
They
okay? So don't try to shoot a commercial and bring your fucking dog.
Good
yeah.
point.
I do see a lot of dogs at auditions, which is weird. So I guess getting to go into the details of the product and all that kind of stuff. It was fun. It was a fun shoot. I got to play multiple characters, and we shot multiple versions of that. So I don't know what they're actually going to use. So I don't really know what to expect when that actually goes online. I think it's going to be. I'm guessing. I don't know even what the usage is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be an online thing. Probably will play before YouTube videos and stuff. That's my guess. Might be on TV. Maybe during like Hulu stuff. I don't know. But I had a good time. Very fun, small crew. Half a person, just a torso on the ground. And
Wow, that seems so bad for
But
them.
he killed it, you know?
I have a question. Does it smell weird when there's a torso just sitting there? Or does it depend on how long the torso's been sitting there?
I mean, I didn't want to say anything.
But it's
like,
not
but
a little bit.
now that like I'm like away, like that was not in the NDA, so I can talk about the odor as much as I want. It was
And this is such a respectable thing about you because you're so polite, you know, and you don't overstep your boundaries.
no way. No,
I feel like there are no
that
boundaries.
person doesn't overstep anything. They don't
Yeah.
even
Because they don't have legs because they're just a
yeah, they don't step anything. They don't understep anything.
What would be a more surprising half person to you? Bottom half only, or a top half
We're
person?
talking waist?
Yeah, waist up.
Side half,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
just the left.
That'd be cool. They like you could like, and if it was kind of clear, you could see through them.
Oh, cool.
That would be super fun. So, commercial, Josh. Yeah, that was awesome. Great
Yeah.
job. Yeah, great job. I'm glad you were talking about your topic and then quickly.
But no, it was there's not much you're allowed to say before it comes out. But it was a lot of fun. Didn't really get much room to like improvise and stuff because it's very tight on like the time limit and there's a lot of dialogue we had to cram in there. But we got to have some fun and make some silly faces and stuff like that and play
I can't fucking wait to see
different characters. So yeah, it's
gonna be great.
It'll be fun.
I love
Cool.
seeing your face on screen.
Thank you.
What about you, Brian? What interesting thing happened to you this week?
You know what? Let me check my calendar.
Yeah, check your calendar.
I don't know if I've made it clear to you guys, but I put everything in my calendar because I fucking forget everything.
For sure.
I actually do that for real.
I'm serious. When I say I'm checking my calendar, it's not a joke. I mean, I know it's how.
But it is
Yeah, I put
it's so
anything-
funny that everyone just who heard that is probably like writhing in pain like they just heard that.
Everybody's friggin' cracking up.
I'm
Yeah.
always telling jokes that are too funny.
I'm so friggin' funny.
Well, while you're looking through that, I just want to say we received no emails this week. Again,
Answer them anyway.
yeah. Again, you can email us at normallynormalcrew@gmail.com. at gmail.com. I'm waiting patiently for emails.
I'm waiting impatiently. I'm sitting at my computer screaming and pulling my hair out.
Yeah, and also, guys, these could be topics for you guys. If any
email
topics that
some
you
topics.
have, email in whatever you want. Email me a fun picture of like, Photoshop version of Brian, like with no hair or something.
Hey,
I don't know. I mean, eventually we'll all see that.
Too soon.
But like,
guys, too soon.
too soon, guys, too soon.
All right, hey, I've checked my calendar,
Okay.
and I have a few things to mention.
What did you do? What did you do, Brian?
Honestly, one of the best things I did this week was I had a roommate reunion with two guys that I lived with when not immediately when I got to LA the first time, but two of my first friends, literally the two people I first met, which were Chad Hall, who you guys know.
Awesome.
And my friend Brian Erzik, who I don't think you guys know.
Good.
Don't think so. I know the first one is a real name. The second one could be fake.
That's true. Erzik. There's not even any vowels in there practically, except for the first one. It's an I. No, but
Love me some Chad Hall.
I would guess you.
Hall's the best. I'm so proud of Hall. He quit his job today.
What did he do? What does he do now?
He works
Full-time actor.
He works for Richard Simmons.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's actually been working for this company for them for 10 years.
Wow.
So like kind of a huge deal. But he finally just did, and actually, Brian Erzik is doing the same thing. He just quit his job, and they're both gonna like stop doing like that thing they don't really want to do anymore, and just focus on fucking being actors.
That's huge.
Which is like them. I love them so much. I'm so proud
That's
of them
awesome.
for doing that. But yeah, so we had a nice little reunion. I see Chad all the time, obviously, because I live with him. But it was wonderful to see Brian. He's from Chicago too, actually. And
I'd like to see a picture, because if I saw a picture, I might know.
no real estate agent, right? I'll show it. You know what? He kind of looks like Paul Rudd. So just when I say Brian Erzik, just think of Paul Rudd.
Who was Ant-Man.
He was Ant-Man. I like Paul Rudd. But yeah, so that was actually super special. It was really nice. We got a little drunk and just at the house, just had him over, and it was awesome.
Awesome.
So that was great. Quickly.
Can I just say something about Paul Rudd, now that you mentioned it?
Absolutely, I love Paul.
Talk about somebody who, I know yesterday or last week, Josh was talking about, his topic, like, what does it feel like to get older and whatnot. Talk about a man who just gets more and more beautiful the older he gets.
Dude, Paul Rudd doesn't age. Mos Def doesn't
Yep.
age. There's just people that I'm just like, how didn't I see you doing something
Yep.
20 years ago?
You did.
That look the exact same age you do now.
Mos Def in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy still looks like Mos Def today.
Dude, what a fucking good movie, dude.
Yeah.
You referenced it the other day via text,
I did,
and
I did.
love that so much.
Trump doesn't age.
Yo, D-Trump?
Yeah.
You DT?
I mean, he's looked like that since day one.
Came out of Mama Trump's belly button.
Mama Trump.
That's where babies come from.
I
Looking
wonder if
just
that's
like
his
that.
real last name.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, that's it.
Such a-
What else happened?
Okay,
Shut up.
one other great thing. I went to my good friend Jessica Lightfoot, aka Dark Hands, show.
Yeah, how was it?
So awesome.
Awesome.
You can be honest.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Well then.
No, seriously, so good.
Do that again.
That sound good, listeners?
Anyone sitting on a speaker right now, you're welcome.
Oh, ever heard of Private Parts?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Seriously, so good. It was like it was this play. I think it's just an original play that somebody wrote.
Sparrow, right?
Yeah, called The Sparrow, and it's set in a high school. It's about a girl with superpowers, which you guys would have loved. And it was just like very like there was like dancing and singing and acting and all this crazy like choreograph. It was just like a very
Awesome.
It really was
Visually-
Is it still running?
Yes,
still see it?
It is still running. Although she like the show that we saw was like the one of two shows that she was guaranteed to be in because
Oh,
she's like
no.
an understudy kind of.
Oh, okay.
So it's not guaranteed that she'll be in any more of them, but she crushed it, and just the show was great in general.
Well,
if
that's
I
super
go and they had like the announcement beforehand, like just so you know, the parts played by the original cast
Right.
will still be played by the original cast. No one is starting tonight.
Yeah.
Can I get up and yell, well, this is a waste of my time?
100%. Yeah,
Okay,
you
good.
absolutely can.
If I forget and I remember, oh, that's what I was going to do like midway through the first act, I
Right.
can still do it?
100%.
Okay, good.
They make an announcement right at the beginning of the show that actually what you just said.
Mhm.
I feel like you wrote the announcement. It's exactly what
I wrote the play.
Yeah.
Fuck,
No,
wrote the play?
no phones, obviously, and then also if
If you
the person that you want to see is not in it, feel free to stand up and yell and call
just
the
say
scene.
fuck off and demand your money back.
If you buy a VIP ticket, you can have your phone on loud.
And just in
Yeah.
case you guys are wondering, VIP stands for very important person. So anyway, honestly, if you want to go see Josh Patton's The Sparrow, it's at this theater in Burbank, and it was honestly so good.
Well, that's what's I've been trying to see it. I don't know why they put it up.
Check this shit out. I ran into Shannon Hollander there.
Yeah!
So crazy.
Yeah, she was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, she was. We
That
talked
was
all
awesome.
about it. She studies at Leslie Collin where I study. Also.
Oh, really? Have you guys run into each other there, or just...
No, not yet, but I'm sure we will because it's such a... I just started back up again. Actually, that's where I came from tonight. I love it so much. So we'll probably run into each other again, which is great.
Very cool. How's she doing?
She seems good, yeah. She looks great. She's on fucking TV.
Yeah.
Full torso still?
What's that?
Full torso still?
Still has her entire torso.
All right.
Which, I mean, hey.
Always been good to her.
Could have fooled me. I thought that thing was going to be long gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Long
gone torso.
gone.
Can I change my answer of coolest half torso?
Absolutely.
Not all one part, just different chunks, but collectively adds up to 50%.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But you can still move and function, so like maybe have like a left knee,
Somehow
or an ankle,
they're disconnected physically, but they all move
hovering
together
around,
still.
but you still have 50% of your torso. Or
I tell you
body.
what, I want to see it, and if you wouldn't mind just being that for us, I'd love to just start chopping you up.
Got it.
You got it. Let's just chop you up.
Do you remember that show when we were kids?
Chop
There was
Ya Up?
some guy who would wear like a
Chop Ya Up.
skin suit, but it was like all your muscles. It was like a health show or something, but his like
It actually
outfit
doesn't-
was
Was
just
it-
like
was it-
muscle and body tissue and stuff.
Oh, it was like, were you live action or cartoon?
Live action.
Oh, it was a cartoon, I remember, Inside Out Boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
This,
yeah.
This was some commercial back in, or not commercial, a show back in the 80s, I feel like. And I think it was like an educational thing, but the guy would wear like a skin tight bodysuit, but it was just like muscles and stuff. And so it was like you could see through his body.
Also, I bet we can
called.
get that still right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can get one of those. We can all have those and just wear them.
I'm sure all the listeners right now are just screaming because they know the name of it. They
Yeah.
should email us and tell us what it
Guys,
is.
I
Email
mean,
us
we
at
know you're out there
normalcrew
listening,
at
and we know that you're
gmail.com.
about to follow us on Ustream and on Libsyn or whatever the fuck it's called.
Right,
So
it is our PR guy.
Thank you so much,
Follow
Peter.
us. Also, lastly, just quickly, happy birthday, Kelsey. It was your birthday. We celebrated.
Yeah. Also,
I can be done now.
That is normallynormal.libsyn.com, LIBSYN.com. And you can see it right up there, or if you're not watching, you can hear it right there.
You can hear it at the top right.
It's
yeah.
almost like Lisbon, the city in Portugal.
It's
but
rough.
Libsyn.
Very easy to forget, so
Yes.
we'll figure something out.
Either
We're
go
new.
to normallynormal.libsyn.com or just go to Lisbon.
Think of it
Portugal.
as like Mad Lib
You'll hear
minus
it
the
there.
mad, and then synchronized minus the chronized.
Yeah.
And it's the middle part.
Wow.
Sin.
That's
way easier to remember,
So
you're right.
well said.
Yeah,
I am
way easier to
crystal clear
remember.
on this. Wowza.
So before, we're not going to take a break, but before we...
Are we taking a break?
No, we're not
Commercial break?
We're at
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You guys talk
Nice.
amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
What are you gonna do?
Where's he going?
I'm just going to use the restroom real quick.
Oh, this
Ooh,
is
this is his game.
This is trickery. This is fucking trickery for sure.
I bet this is his game. He goes in the restroom and sees how long he can be in there before we go looking, and we go looking, he's gone.
And then he's dead.
My shirt.
Oh. He was wearing the hoodie portion of his DIY costume he made for Halloween, which was the Scarlet Spider.
He looks great.
It looks great. Without the red bodysuit underneath, I was not aware that it does not cover his entire torso.
Yeah.
So we get to see that sweet, sweet lower belly.
I love that lower Leo belly.
How many of our topics can we get through before he returns?
I was just trying to think, like, I don't want to burn through topics while he's not here.
Let's
but-
burn through them. When he comes back, we're like, see ya. Brian, during our sign off,
Yeah, what you
how
called it?
upset would you be if I stole your C, if I jumped in and said it right before you could say it?
Do
Or
you
what-
want me to do it like on a scale of 1 to 10, or?
Yeah, or a scale of A to Q. Just make it easier. In the whole alphabet, that's so specific. Each letter, A to Q is less
A, B,
letters.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q. So I'm leaving out R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
That's a lot of the English alphabet.
Yeah, but that each letter has more value.
Leo did not change at all.
I didn't want to change.
He went to the restroom very
Oh, he
fast.
actually peed.
Yeah.
I see what's happening. I would say that I would be C angry.
Oh wow. Okay. I was gonna-
Wait, also is A 1 or A's 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so barely angry.
Okay. I was gonna get somewhere between D and F.
Wow, close though.
Yep.
Nice work.
I also don't know what you guys
if
are talking about.
What if I instead of
Sorry I peed, everybody. When I work out, I drink lots and lots of water, so I apologize.
Hey, we get it.
Cool.
we understand.
So what are you guys talking about?
We're here for you. I was just saying. Well, we should rewind the
Josh was
podcast.
just
Listen.
talking about being a dirty fucking thief. No, I honestly wouldn't. I wouldn't care. It's not mine. It's not mine to have.
I think, what if during the sign off after we harmonized the goodbye, if I jumped in and stole his see ya before he could say it.
Well, also, if that happened, I might just then say see ya at some other point, and then edit that in.
And put your see ya in?
Yeah.
Or what if I harmonized his see ya?
Ooh, now I'm always down for a harmony.
Ooh. Could we harmonize the rest of this podcast without knowing what any of us are going to say?
100%.
I think so.
I think so.
So as we have started every other episode of PSA,
100% of the episodes have been started this way.
100% of these episodes.
we're gonna start with a game.
Oh, I love that so
So
much.
if we're doing the full alphabet scale, that'd be Z% of the episodes.
So
Yeah, right.
episode.
Leo, you don't get it. You were peeing while we were talking about that.
No, that's fine. Episode 1 started with my game. I was going to try to remember the name, but I've already forgotten. So, episode 2 with Brian's, episode 3 was Josh's. Let's go back to mine. My game today, folks, is going to be stranger, friend, foe, friend?
Whoa. I sense a bit of a through line from your first week's game.
This is going to be my thing. So,
Yeah.
thank you. Again, the name of the game is Stranger.
Is it like stranger colon?
No. What I will let me say the name of the game again, please, and I will then dive deep into what this
My
game
apologies,
is.
my apologies.
Thank you. Stranger, friend, foe, friend.
Got it.
So, what this game is I have asked either a stranger, either a friend, or either a foe to talk about you guys, Brian and Josh.
I cannot wait to find out who our foes are.
And that is where the game lies. I have asked.
I'm very excited now.
I have asked 6
This is
people.
a brilliant game.
This is
I have
such a
asked
good game.
6 people
Cherry's got to be on this.
to talk about you guys.
Who is our foe?
Also, it doesn't have to be. There might not be a foe. There might not be a stranger.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, you guys just have to guess.
Right. Okay. But I do think it would be fair to get this true answer from you. Did you actually ask friends, strangers, and foes?
Yes.
Or okay, cool.
And then I
Not
took.
everyone responded?
Not everyone responded. So I
Right.
took the people who did respond.
Okay.
Will we know ahead of time, or is that the thing?
No, that's
we
the whole
have to
point.
guess.
You have to guess who said that. So there, out of 6 people, that will be your possible 6.
We each have
points.
6?
Yes.
12 total or 6 total?
It's
Betwixt us.
6
Twixt out.
6 people with each of them said one thing about each of you.
Okay, so 6 mutual people we know.
So 6,
or well, I guess not.
No.
No. Be a mutual stranger.
yeah. So it's
yeah,
literally
right.
6 people
Okay.
that each said one thing about you. So I'm going to in no particular order, ask 12. And when I read what they said,
Right.
you have to name that person. And if it is not someone you know, then that's the stranger.
That's a stranger. Oh, but if it is, if we think it's a friend, we have to name that friend.
You have to
And if
specifically
we think it's a
name
foe-
who said this.
What do we get if we get it right?
What do you mean?
Well, Brian had a prize.
Did you have a prize?
No.
Yeah, by the way, are we just not doing prizes anymore?
Yeah, we're doing
Because I want
prizes.
to bring sausages and envelopes every week.
Oh, you can.
always
Okay.
bring sausages and apples.
That's all I want.
You get,
Oh, this is a fun game.
you get, as of right now, nothing because I didn't think of anything.
But maybe a tortilla chip?
Oh, Brian already got the prize. That's not fair.
Yeah, tortilla trip. Tortilla trip.
I'm gonna get a trip.
So,
tortilla.
I need, obviously, you guys watching on Ustream can probably see this. I need you guys to do your absolute best not to look over here.
Okay.
Oh,
Right?
okay. Yeah.
Obviously, be on, do things like that. Talk. You're gonna want to. And obviously, this game is also a lot about internal and external communication. I want you to talk through
Our thoughts.
our thoughts. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Talk about it. Okay, this is why I think it might be this.
So
this
we
is
could have
this.
discussion.
And I'm also going to join in on the discussion.
Okay.
Yeah,
but-
tell us who you think they are.
Yeah, right? So, let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is stranger, friend, foe, friend? And so again, possible score of
Why not?
6. For a tiebreaker, I have not thought about anything, so we'll see.
Good
I don't care. I already
contact someone on the fly.
Yeah.
All right, let's start
Just
with
run by the stranger.
Josh.
All right.
Congrats on being first, Josh.
Yep.
Thank you. I win.
So
But
I'm-
yeah, you're eating a chip.
So I'm going to read, and I did not edit anything.
Okay.
Let me actually tell you what I said, or what I told
Oh,
them.
your opening statement.
How I came to them.
This is great.
This is really
probably my favorite game so far.
And also,
Wow.
just to
Absolutely.
know, anyone who responds from then on out will be put into a category and I will keep that for another game of Stranger, Friend, or Foe.
Oh, right, okay.
Friend?
Foe?
Friend?
So,
Friend?
this is how I approached everyone, so you guys can kind of get a little help there. Hi, how are you? Question mark. I'm playing a fun game on this week's podcast, Brian, Josh, and I do. I'm going to ask Brian and Josh if they can name who said the thing, mean or nice, about them. Can you just say 2 to 3 sentences / things about each? I.e., how do they treat people, hobbies, how they see themselves. BTW, can you hit me up tonight or first thing tomorrow with it? We do record tomorrow. Don't hold back.
What was the last thing? What was the last
Don't hold back.
Oh, nice. I thought you said don't write back. I was like, oh, well.
Yeah,
let's ignore this entire message.
That would really suck. So, let's begin.
Oh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Hobbies include video games, comic book characters, funny jokes, and seriously being one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't believe you have to specifically name this person.
You have to specifically name the person, or you can say stranger.
I wonder if we're gonna
I
get-
hope that was a stranger.
Yeah, please don't be stranger.
Also, guys, everything has to be specific to that
Okay.
person.
We can't even get multiple choice.
There is no multiple choice. But then, if you guys are smart and you play the game right, now I was gonna say I'm not gonna tell you if you were right or wrong, because if I start naming who said that, then you'll be like, oh,
because
that's how she thinks of me, or he thinks of me.
Okay, so that same person also said something about Brian.
Yes, that's why there are 6, totaling 12, because each person said 2 things about each other.
Okay, and just,
right,
just for
okay.
quick reference, how visible, like, if I look over there, I'm
It's
trying not to.
pretty visible.
Do you have like giant headshots of these people? Oh.
No, it's pretty visible. My forearm is going to be trying to covering it the whole time,
Gotcha,
but
okay.
obviously,
But honestly, like me right now, I can't see anything that's on the paper.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so the first 2 things.
Should I be helping him at all?
I think you should. I mean, it's a
Is it?
game, but I mean, at the same time, you should be like, oh, I mean, if you know who it is, then don't say it, obviously, but be like,
The first 2 hobbies
or
are
Brian can also think of who he thinks it is.
pretty
and he
common
might-
general knowledge about me.
Right.
Like video games and comics. The funny jokes.
Like, yeah, anybody that knows you on social media or something could
Yeah.
know that.
The funny jokes, I would say, leans more towards friend. That at least cancels out foe, unless they're just an honest foe and think I'm funny, but still hate me for
Right.
some reason.
And then the last thing is like pretty personal.
Yeah, which if it's a stranger, they're a liar because they've never met me.
It's certainly not a stranger.
Okay,
and
one
I don't
of the
think it's a foe.
generally one of the nicest people I've ever met. I'm trying to think.
Is that how it ended? Ever met?
Ever met. I'll read it again. Includes, now again, there will be no inflection. Like, if I know how this person talks, I'm not going to be trying to.
do an impression of them?
Yeah.
Could you at some
Could
point
you-
just do some
if we
impression?
had- could you do an impression?
When we finish the game and get it right, or I'll go back and through. But yes, hobbies include video games, comic book characters, funny jokes, and seriously being one of the nicest people I have ever met.
Nice. I like that being nice is a hobby.
Yeah.
It's a hobby of mine.
You love being
yeah.
nice.
Oh man, who
And
said this about
seriously
me?
be
I'm trying to think like who I
One of
have.
the nicest people I've ever met.
I have like made an impression on strong enough to be one of the nicest. Not just he's a nice guy.
I feel like it's like April Mettler.
And just to be clear, I contacted in all of your lives, obviously Brian, people from Chicago and here, Josh, Georgia, Chicago here.
This is what I mean. Is like the amount of people this could be. We might have 0 points each.
That's fine.
It's fine.
But it's a fun game.
I like the.
Because if yeah, let's not. I don't want to ruin it anymore. Let's just go. Let's just play the game.
We've ruined it too much, way too much. I like thought of April Mettler. I feel like she would probably say some
I think she would say
similar
something
things
like
about
that,
that. Let's see. One of the nicest people I've ever met. That's the part that I'm trying to narrow down on.
See,
that.
but the
Who
thing
would
is,
say
for
that
me, it's
about
like I feel like anyone would say that about you. You are one of the nice people that anybody's ever met.
Thank you.
No, I'm not trying to suck your dick here.
I don't think that's anyone. But also they called. There was. I'll give you the only hint I will give is I did chop out a name. That's it.
Like their name?
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
There is no other hint. I chopped out a name.
But what? I don't know what that means.
I think that's very
Wait,
clear.
One of my hobbies is someone.
I think that's very clear. This person did not call them Josh.
Oh.
That is maybe too big of a hint. That's why this game will not work if I give a big
No, I know. I don't think so. I think this is good. So, okay, so that person doesn't know you by the name Josh. What does that mean? They know you.
One of my
What else do you go
aliases.
by? What are your monikers? What are your monikers aside from your real first name?
This might be a 9-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We're gonna have to do a time limit here.
The only people.
Dude, P.S. I opened sobriety test, the fucking game you got me for my birthday.
Yeah.
We have to play that.
Of
game.
course.
Oh my god, we gotta play that game.
Well, we have to play the game, and then also when we're over your house, we have to play
I
the
opened the romance
cards.
cards too. They're all amazing.
Cool.
So here's my new thought process. The only my first thoughts on people who don't just call me Josh.
Right.
My mom calls me by my full name, Joshua.
Okay.
That would be a very strange way for her to describe it.
Right.
My brother calls me as the old nickname of Tab.
Shit, somebody from Bowl Lunch?
Oh, that's a good idea too. It could be Bowl Lunch because they know me by Gutter Punch, which is my Bowl Lunch.
Yeah, and they'll absolutely know from following you on Facebook that you fucking love video games and shit, and that you're super fucking nice.
And then
This is fun.
But my other thought would also be PlayStation. Because they know my PSN, which is 24/7. But also, I haven't met, unless in person.
But
most
would Leo know to contact people that
I'm sure
way?
he would.
Yeah.
He is very thorough when it comes to stranger,
He's very
friend, foe.
friend. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that I think it's a bowl luncher.
I like
but I also said April Medler, and clearly she calls you Josh, so I was wrong with that one. Hey, by the way, April Medler, love you so much. Sorry I fucked that up.
Things getting real. April Medler is an ex of Brian's.
Yeah.
On the list of free turf.
AKA free turf.
Josh Patton, I'm going to need that answer.
Oh man,
That's true. Yeah, I guess we're taking a long time.
Okay, I feel like I had a guess until.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna throw you off with BL, baby.
No, I had a guess until until they hinted that they don't call me Josh.
Also, when you guys are playing the game, if I say correct, you should be listening to that name, because remember, each person...
I thought you weren't going to tell us if we were correct. They were just going to write it down.
I think you have to say...
I guess I have to say correct.
But you don't have to say who... You don't have to say, if we're wrong, obviously...
Oh, if we're wrong,
say,
yeah. But let's do that. If it is correct, I will say you are correct. And then you will then know in your head, but I will not repeat that. So, Josh, I'm going to need that answer.
All right. My first guess, which is no longer my guess because this person called me Josh, I was thinking Team Paul.
By the time I finish reading this, I'm going to need that answer. The hobbies include video games, comic book characters, funny jokes, and seriously being one of the nicest people I have ever met.
Oh God.
Yeah. Hit him with an answer.
Can you read Brian's while I think about it?
No.
Dang it.
I don't want to do a countdown, but I'm about ready to put you in as incorrect.
I am so stumped. The hint has actually hindered me because now I'm really stressed about Bowl Lunch people. I feel like that's a great thought.
Maybe. I could I don't know. Throw something out.
Yeah.
I don't want you to have no answer.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say Matthew from Bowl Lunch.
That is incorrect.
Okay. I said that because he was watching me stream during the 24-hour streams.
Seriously, I think that's an awesome guess. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. Because anyone who's I'm more that I hang out with outside of Bowl Lunch would probably call me Josh. If it was Jose or Jessica or something like that, they would not call me Gutter Punch.
No.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's hear what the fucking thing is about me, I guess.
Yeah.
Brian. And I'm not going to do the same person. I'm going to jump around.
Oh, got it.
Brian.
Okay. God, I love it.
Which makes me think it's Bowl Lunch even more, because why was the same person on PSN talk about you? Unless it's a stranger.
Then they're very...
That answer for you from a stranger, I need to meet that stranger.
Brian.
Leo.
His tattoo on his arm is just okay. His love of Asian girls is fetishy. My love for his mother knows no bounds.
I have a guess.
I told no one to hold back, so get your guys' egos down now.
The last answer of this person was my love for his mother knows no bounds.
I now have an instant guess.
Matt Riggs.
That's my guess.
That is correct.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
I will read that again.
Yeah, please do.
His tattoo on his arm is just okay.
And let's be clear that I have 2 tattoos on my arm. One is fucking beautiful, I think. And the other one, sure, I can see that somebody might think it was okay.
Y'all are the best.
God, I love Matt Riggs. Okay,
his love of Asian girls is fetishy. My love for his mother knows no bounds.
God, I'm so glad we got that. I can't wait to hear what Matt Riggs says about you. I feel like we'll get... Okay, this game is getting better and better.
It would be pretty great if that one was Matt Riggs. That's as general as he got. Also,
I wouldn't
why does
be
he not
that
call me
surprised.
Patton?
Right.
He just makes up some crazy name.
Josh.
Let's just say Patton. No one calls you Patton.
That is 1 point for Brian out of the total of 6 possible.
Good job, man.
Fucking Riggs.
This could be a one
Josh.
nothing.
Josh.
Yes.
I think he's incredibly funny.
All right.
Even my dad likes his humor. He's the silent genius of the Wilton way.
Oh.
Even my dad likes his humor.
Guys, for those watching and listening on the podcast, the Wilton Way is a web series that we did in Chicago and Los Angeles. If you're not go,
YouTube.com/The Wilton Ways. Honestly,
Wilton Way.
I'm like, pretty proud of that show. Imagine if we shot that with like beautiful, like the production value was aces.
I still, and by the way, Josh, is us giving you time. I still think that if we came to LA and didn't buy the same gross equipment, we would have been much happier and like doing pretty well. We're all still happy we're doing well, but yeah, if we were upped our game instead of just kept doing the same thing. Obviously, money was an issue, but just
no, for sure. I also, obviously things changed a little bit, but
yeah, for sure.
Not that I do love what we did with Wilton Way in
Still
LA,
do, absolutely,
100%. But the Chicago era of Wilton Way was
absolutely.
My favorite forever.
So I'll read that again. I think he's incredibly funny. Even my dad likes his humor. He's the silent genius of the Wilton Way.
Even my dad likes his humor.
Yeah.
Also, I bet this is a Chicago one.
I'm guessing Chicago, yeah, because not many people in LA have gone back and watched Wilton Way stuff. And the humor stuff, I'm guessing, I tweet a lot of jokes and stuff like that, so maybe they check, read the dad or something like that, and then dad's like, oh, that's funny. But there's someone that I was thinking, but
hey. Sorry, I thought
I swear to God, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't want to cheat on this. This is too much fun. Even my dad likes his sense of humor.
Yeah, like Chicagoans whose dads would have.
We're gonna start now. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to throw a 3-minute timer in each of these. Yeah. I'll be starting now. I don't have a timer.
This is fun for the listeners. I think it is, right?
Oh, for sure. This is you guys are listening. This is kind of the people that we know, obviously, or we don't know, or we don't know, to be honest.
Yeah. If you stop listening, email us. Tell us why.
We need all the options we can get. So, Josh, I'll read it one more time. I think he's incredibly funny. Even my dad likes his humor. He's the silent genius of the Wilton Way, which, again, I kind of disagree with, but that's fine. I told him not to hold back, so I can't.
The silent genius of the Wilton Way is so great, too. Who watched, like Donna Frio watched a lot of Wilton Way.
That's true. And they didn't mention anything about me personally, not like that we have any kind of personal connection.
Right. It's
so they know me mostly through Wilton Way and my, sense of humor, stuff like that. Maybe they know the episodes that I wrote or whatever, my tweets and stuff.
Who do we know? Do we know anybody that was like a pretty avid Wilton Way fan?
I mean, I like a lot. I mean, I like Donna Frio. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's.
But I've never. Yeah, and I've never really talked to her that much, like individually. Like whenever we talk to her, it's always like through some goofy like Facebook comment thread that Leo and I are messing around with. But like I've never like had like a conversation with her one-on-one.
Who else watched Wilton Way that we knew that like
that's close with their dad?
Right, which is like such a crazy question to even like try to figure out. Fuck.
Josh, I will read it one more time, and I will take your answer. I think he's incredibly funny. Even my dad likes his humor. He's the silent genius of the Wilton Way.
Even my dad likes his humor. I mean,
my initial guess, but like unless like this person that I'm thinking of, my first thought of, like, fairly certain, unfortunately, that their father passed away. And so, like since we've known them, and so I was thinking, but I don't know, and maybe they, still refer to them in present tense because
can you ask them? Is the answer even my dad likes or even my dad liked?
Likes.
Even my dad likes his humor.
Because someone that I know that I've had many conversations with, that I do know personally, and has expressed like similar opinions, like because when we're hanging out in groups, I'm not usually the one to like be the extrovert of the group, and so I've talked to this person and they've like realized that and commented on that, which would be Ali Devaney.
I'm gonna need that answer.
Interesting. Is it 100% from your end? It's 100% sure that this person said likes and not liked. Like, was it?
This was all copied and pasted exactly as they wrote it.
I'm just trying to think from like a grammatical point of view. I would currently, if I reference my dad at all now, I would say liked because he's not, like that. I would.
It was all copied and pasted. The only change I made was the one that completely gave away Josh's last one.
Which we didn't even get right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got it right because I made that only adjustment. Everything else is exactly verbatim they typed in.
I don't know.
I'm going to need that answer, Josh.
Yeah. Shit.
3, 2, 1.
I'll go ahead and say it. I'll still say Ali Devaney.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Brian.
Yes.
This person did not stick to the 3 sentences on either of you.
Oh, great.
But
Here we go.
I allowed it anyway.
Okay.
So, bear with me. Goes by 3 names.
Such a good game.
Goes by 3 names, which I've never quite understood. The middle name ends with Bert, like Bert and Ernie, not like Bear or Stephen Colbert, who is considerably more famous and only uses 2 names. He likes Asian chicks and cats, which leads me to believe he could be a fan of Hello Kitty. But I have no evidence to back that up. A lot of times I think I see him in commercials. I'd say it's about 30% of the time. The rest of the time, I'm just pausing a commercial and staring at someone I've never met.
I have a guess. I feel like I have like such stronger intuition on who Brian's are.
Why does everybody keep mentioning the fucking Asian girl thing? I wonder why.
It's very
guess. I mean, I'm happy to hear it.
Just for the style of that answer and like
it's super wordy and fucking.
Which means it makes me think Haberman, Alex Haberman.
Interesting.
That's where my mind went because that seems like his kind of cadence.
Yeah, no,
like
you're totally right.
Going off on that kind of rant.
And I will not be reading that one again. Unless you would like me to.
What? Yeah, you've read everyone like 8 times.
Yeah, great. There was 3 words. Now, I'll let you guys talk about
That's
this.
such a good guess, actually.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you fucked up the name thing, which he totally would do.
Yeah, mess around. That's
The
deal on
Hello
that.
Kitty is sort of a weird reference. I mean, I get it, but it's weird. And then, what was the last thing?
I'll read through it
Pausing
again.
on commercials 30 minutes at a time, and it's
Goes by 3 names, which I have never quite understood. The middle name ends with Bert, like Bert and Ernie,
I can hear
not
him
like
saying
Bear
all this.
or Stephen
Absolutely.
Colbert, who is considerably more famous and only uses 2
He's
names.
like fucking smart.
He likes Asian chicks and cats, which leads me to believe he would be a fan of Hello Kitty. But I have no evidence to back that up. A lot of times I think I see him in commercials. I'd say it's about 30% of the time. The rest of the time I'm just pausing a commercial and staring at someone I've never met.
Someone else that I kind of thinking that kind of sounds like I could picture saying that kind of like stuff would be like Micah from Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're sort of similar, those two, and they're like...
Josh played video games with him the other day.
Very dry.
You played video games with Micah?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, we played Destiny together.
Is he doing well?
Yeah, he lives in Portland now.
That guy's
He's
pretty
doing a lot of art.
Yeah.
A lot of violent art.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. I was like pretty hard set on Haberman, and then he was like, "Oh, you just played games with him the other day," and then it's like, "Oh, does that mean that he's like fresh in your mind to ask?"
Kind of a hint, sorry.
But then also Haberman would probably always be fresh in Leo's mind.
Yeah.
Also, Bowl Lunch is a game. That is a game.
Yeah, of course.
My guess would still be Haberman.
Yeah, I think my final answer is gonna be Haberman.
That is incorrect.
It's probably Micah.
Incorrect.
Interesting.
Josh.
All right, I hope this is a foe. So far, the first 2 people have been very nice. I'm sorry I got you wrong.
I love, by the way, that Riggs was like his answers. So I could like that could be fun.
Yeah, kind of phony.
Yeah, we're just guessing who they are. Are we guessing what category they are as well?
That Riggs and
So Josh. Josh can usually be found outside, either running, riding a bike, playing an acoustic guitar, or coaching swim.
Stranger
It's
and motherfucker.
That is correct. I walked to Starbucks and I stopped someone on the street politely and said, "Can I ask you?"
Oh God, I love it so much.
But what if they were like spot on and that totally confused me?
Yeah,
I just
right. So
named-
Josh can usually be found outside, either running, riding a bike, playing an acoustic guitar, or coaching swim.
I love that all of those like pretty much make sense outside except for playing acoustic guitar.
I don't know. All right, let's go back
I'll start coaching
to
swim.
this one.
Yeah, just coach some swim.
Brian
Yes,
Finally got a point, right? Hey, we're tied.
Yeah,
is confident. Oh yeah, thank you. I gotta mark that down. is confident in himself and very hip. World traveler who loves craft beer in Chicago. Also loves Mallard. LOL. His hair is amazing.
Sorry, also loves what?
Mallard.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, thank you, my lord.
What is that?
It's that disgusting liquor that's like very famous.
Is confident in himself and very hip. World traveler who loves craft beer in Chicago. Also loves Malort. LOL. His hair is amazing.
It seems to me like it's weird that if a Chicagoan would refer to Chicago like that. He loves Chicago. Like, I don't know.
World traveler who loves craft beer in Chicago. What's that line, you guys?
This makes me think of like a Joe Dinan, Lisa McDonald, like Demos, Dana Schmidt world. Big time. Although I know that, except for one of them, they're all from Chicago.
Yeah, it seems weird for them to include that. To me, it sounds like if someone lived in Chicago, they would give like Chicago would be a given to them. Like they wouldn't list, that wouldn't come to their mind. Oh yeah, he likes Chicago. Like it seems like someone who isn't as familiar with Chicago.
Right. The Malort thing is so specific.
Yeah, that seems like an inside joke or something.
Well, I guess maybe that's why I'm thinking of this. When for Labor Day last year, when I went down there, we all had Malort, and it was like a big thing because Malort was there. Nobody that wasn't from Chicago knew what it was, so it was like a big deal. And I don't like any Malort otherwise is like not a, it's not.
I didn't know what it was.
Loves Chicago, is hip.
And they get
Likes
gray hair.
Malort,
And they
and
get
mentioned my
bread.
hair, which is weird. Nobody really mentions that.
I'll read it one more time.
Yeah,
I'll need your
right.
answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Is confident in himself and very hip. World traveler who loves craft beer in Chicago. Also loves Mallard. LOL. His hair is amazing.
I'm kind of thinking Donna Frio, but I don't know how she would know about the Malort thing or the Mallet thing.
Right.
LOL thing.
I'm actually like super thinking Lisa Marie McDonald
Okay.
for some reason. Yeah, I wonder if he even asked on Video and. Yeah, I just think the Malort thing would be out of nowhere for her to say.
Yeah, like how would she know that? That's very specific. That seems like something, a reference to a specific time.
Right.
So I would probably you're probably right with that group of people.
Or
a incredibly accurate stranger.
Demos. Like Demos seems like more of a person who would like comment on my hair than Dana or Lisa.
Because she does cool hair.
Right.
I'm gonna need that answer.
I think I'm gonna go Demos.
That is incorrect.
Fuck! Fuck!
Josh.
Oh boy. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo.
Josh is the best chicken roll rapper I ever met.
Is that it? Is it one sentence?
Yep.
All right. Leslie Shores.
That is incorrect.
Oh! They gave you one sentence. Fuck, who was that?
That is incorrect.
I bet that and my person, could have been, my last miss could have been the same.
Wow.
Fuck.
I thought that was a given.
Shit. Okay, go ahead.
He has a Fred Flintstone big toe. He has a very kind heart and makes him very lovable.
Whoa, okay, this is an ex-girlfriend. A Fred Flintstone big toe? Who
He
would
has
say
a
that?
Fred Flintstone big toe. He has a very kind heart, and that makes him very lovable.
Whoa. Okay.
Talk through it.
Also, based on my last thing, I realized, I guess Leslie Shores, because of the chicken roll thing, she always calls me Chicken Roll. She never calls me Josh. So she could have been the first person.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
She always
that's
just
crazy.
calls me Chicken Roll.
Wait, no, but... Oh, no, then that could have been right. Wow, that's crazy.
That's funny.
It's a fun game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
I never would have thought about that other moniker.
Holy
all right,
shit.
Yeah, so can I hear Brian's one more time, this new one?
Yes. He has a Fred Flintstone big toe. He has a very kind heart, and that makes him very lovable. If it's needed, Fred Flintstone's in quotes, but I don't think that's...
So you're saying that's like an ex-girlfriend thing? That's like a...
I think so.
Has anyone else commented on that? Like when you go to like the beach and stuff? Has anyone ever like talked about your big toe?
I guess it is
Justin Morrow or somebody?
Right, like from all the times we went to the beach in Chicago. Yeah, that's possible.
To their credit, it is a big toe. You do have a very big toe.
No, I do have a weird big toe. It's pretty big.
I want to see this big toe.
They're just big, and like the nails weird. Like the nails small, so it like makes the toe look even bigger.
Ah, nice.
And I have a kind heart and I'm lovable. That's also something I feel like an ex-girlfriend would say who's taking pity on me.
Or wants you back.
No.
Wants to just be turf again.
Just regular turf.
Make me regular turf again, Brian.
I'm just trying to think if there was a specific girlfriend who like always, you know, teased me about my toe.
What if it's your mom?
That'd be so weird.
Right?
Shit.
You have until 11:17.
It is currently 10:45. Take your time.
Take your time, please.
Yeah, I guess it's, yeah. I don't know, who would Leo ask? Like April or Tiffany? If we're in the ex-girlfriend
Leo would ask
category.
everyone.
I mean, we
Yeah,
all had
that's
some
true,
pretty
Jesus.
extensive birthday videos for our 30th
Yeah,
birthday.
no, that's true, that's
no
true.
one is.
No one's
He
awful.
contacted people from my high school that I had not spoken to since high school that he's never even heard of, and he managed to track them down.
Let's just say
By the way, those videos that we've made for each other were
round one.
incredible.
Round one.
Jesus, they're good.
All right, so I'll read it one more time. I'm gonna need an answer.
Okay.
He has a Fred Flintstone big toe. He has a very kind heart, and that makes him very lovable.
I'm leaning towards girl, like a girl.
It's 100% a girl.
Well, I mean, which is fine, but like if we were talking about exes of Brian's, could be both, boy or girl.
Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning the whole Asian girl thing. No one's mentioning the boy thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Asian boys, they look like Asian
No,
girls.
like Brian's into Asian girls and any boys.
No, all right.
I'm gonna need that answer.
No problem. My answer is April Miller.
That is correct.
Yes! Yes! Once again, April, I love you, and I'm sorry.
Josh.
Biggest bet of my life.
Josh has more video game trophies than you do. He also has a knack for creating video game avatars that look somehow exactly like him. Average looks and everything. He has a Blu-ray and a regular DVD copies of the same movie. If you spill water near his Xbox, he won't talk to you for several days. He wears a lot of the color green.
Matt Riggs.
That is incorrect.
I can't believe you didn't let me talk to you about that. This is the person who gave the extra long answer for me, too. Remember you said somebody gave
That is
really long
incorrect.
answers for both of us?
Oh my god, I was thinking about someone who was at the Chicago who was there for the water thing.
Brian.
Was Cherry there?
Yeah, Jerry was there.
Brian?
Holy shit, did he get in touch with Cherry?
Brian, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I can't even remember the first time I met him.
So can you read that one more time?
I don't know. I can't even remember the first time I met him.
Stranger.
Incorrect.
Also, I've already answered. I got it wrong. Can you reread the one that I just missed by guessing Matt Riggs?
Yes. Has more video game trophies than you do. He has a knack for creating video game avatars that look exactly like him. Average looks and everything. He has Blu-ray and regular DVD copies of the same movie. If you spill water near his Xbox, he won't talk to you for several days. He wears a lot of the color green.
I'm thinking more Chetty
This
now.
is fucking Cherry.
So
Yeah.
let's go.
Oh, and now I want to hear that long answer of mine again. That
Brian.
is now clearly Chetty's.
This is
Holy
your
crap, if that was...
Brian. This is
What did he
your
say? I forgot.
Brian. This is your last one. Eats too many berries and drinks too much water. Brian has never built his own shelter. Brian is strong mentally.
Stranger.
That is correct.
Oh, who the fuck said that other thing about me?
I don't remember the first time we met. I mean, that could be someone you've known for so long that but obviously, why would they not go into more
Yeah.
detail about you?
Right, why is it
That was
Where the-
all of the detail they went into. All right.
I mean, he's such an old friend. I honestly don't remember the first time we met or anything else about him, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
So,
period.
Josh is the last one. There is no way you can win.
Oh man.
His best friend is a video game. He is really bad at driving underneath Lakeshore Drive at Irving Park. He's my favorite member of Nosh Productions.
Matt Riggs.
Matt Riggs.
That is correct.
Holy crap! If that was.
Did you ask Cherry?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you play Stranger, Friend, Foe, Friend.
Very good game.
I hope he does not tell us any of the answers.
Very
So
good game.
let's go through. Josh is the best chicken roll rapper I've ever met. I don't know. I can't even remember the first time I met him. Was Amanda Kokis.
Wow.
Amanda.
Okay.
Oh, she gave us each one sentence.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. I asked her.
Cocos doesn't have shit. I visited Cocos in New York. It's got nothing to say. God, jeez. All right, that's funny. That's funny.
It's pretty fantastic. I think he's incredibly funny. Even my dad likes his humor.
Who's that?
He has a Fred Flintstone big toe. That is April Mentler.
Oh,
Dad.
Mettler said that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Had I known that April was the correct answer, I might have thought
Right.
that, because I would have known she was in the roster.
Has more video game trophies than you do. Goes by 3
gotta be
names.
Jetty. I'm
Fucking
still.
Nate
That is Nate Chetty.
What's the rest of his answer for me? Goes by 3 names. It's the Colbert thing.
Colbert, who is the 2
Asian
names who likes
fetish.
Asian chicks and cats, which makes me believe he's a fan of Hello Kitty, but no evidence to back that up. I think I've seen him in commercials about 30% of the time. Other times with other people.
I can't believe you fucking talked to Cherry. That
Nate
is
Chetty.
so funny.
Nate Chetty.
Wow.
He's doing well.
Good. That's awesome. That's awesome.
The first communication, not
Yeah.
even like the third-party communication.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
His tattoo on his arm is just okay. His best friend is a video game. Is correct, Matt Riggs.
Fucking Matt Riggs. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Clearly Matt.
And
Oh my god.
is confident in himself and very hip. Hobbies include video games. That is Leslie Shores.
And she was the first one for me.
I took out, the only thing I had to take out was chicken rolls hobbies are.
Yeah, that was
So
Leslie.
she literally answered the question.
Yeah,
with
so I was like,
chicken
well, I
rolls.
can't. That's the
God,
only,
that's funny.
I didn't want to amend anything. I
Yeah.
wanted everyone not to hold back. Just say what you feel about that person to make it funny and easy.
I never would have guessed Amanda Kokas.
Me
about
neither,
the one
me neither.
sentence.
Yeah.
It's so
So-
general.
It's so great. I hope.
Seriously, this is the best game we've played.
I like it a lot.
I love it.
And then obviously Josh can usually found outside, eats too many berries and drinks too much water. That is a stranger on the way to Starbucks. So the score, ladies and gentlemen, Brian 3, who knows Brian Colbert Kennedy knows more of his strangers, friends, and foes than Josh does with a score of 2.
Close game. Close game.
Very
Close game.
matchup.
Close game. And that is how we play stranger, friend, foe. Right?
Seriously, awesome.
Also,
Yeah.
did you decide what categories everybody was in?
I would say that cherries are only foe, and everybody else was friend or stranger.
Or maybe he's a friend with a question mark?
Friend question mark?
Friend. Yeah. So that is what it is. To be honest, the name of the game I just told Josh last night, and I was like, I like that. But it makes it hard enough that you don't actually have to put it in a category. Like it makes you think of every person.
Yeah, so no one's off limits.
So no one's off limits. And
Holy
I
crap.
message so many people. So if they ever get back to me, it's just going to go
Another round.
it's going to go in a Word doc.
Seriously,
until
I would
it's
play
my
the
game.
shit out of this game. This
Yeah.
game's
Awesome.
Yeah.
Also,
until it's-
now I have to come back with a game next week.
You do have to come back
that
with a game.
follows
Better than
that.
that. Just keep playing.
Just do
this
the
game.
exact same thing, but instead of you, it's me and Josh.
Yeah, seriously, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Great game.
Just
Oh, that's a good game. Wow. Wow.
So that was Stranger Friends or Foes. I don't know what else you guys got. I'm gonna eat some of this candy.
If you want to throw it to Sports Corner real quick, that'd be cool.
Oh, can we please throw it to
Throw it
Sports
over
Corner?
Sports Corner.
Hey guys, real quick, we're gonna throw it over Sports Corner with your host Brian Colbert Kennedy. Don't know why I just play so many names.
Hey guys, it's me, BCK over at Sports Corner, and just want to shout out loud that the Bears decided to do something that they never do and win a football game today.
I was gonna ask you about that.
What an incredible decision they had.
I was
Amazing decision.
Yeah, I was asking you about. I was going to ask you about that because you had walked in, you didn't say a word about it, nothing ever happened. I was already a little bit like hesitant to even like mention the Bears or anything around it. So I was like, oh, all right.
So fucking jazzed. I initially, as soon as the schedule was released, was planning to go to this game because it was in San Diego against the
We
Chargers.
even talked about that.
We
I didn't
did.
realize,
I
didn't realize it was already this week. I thought it was the end of the month.
So I would have loved it. I'm in this acting class now, and I didn't want to miss it, so whatever, we didn't go, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
But so I'm just like during our breaks, like checking to see what's going on, and they were down, as far as I can tell, for most of the entire game. And then finally, class is over. It's my last check, and there was like a late Cutler to tight end Zach Miller touchdown to put it up.
And
With a 2-point conversion.
And during the middle of a very intense scene, Brian was checking this. And he was like,
Deep, dramatic, sweet, crying, fucking so great. So that's super dope. Also, the Bulls won today.
Yeah.
Huge game from Nick and Pau Gasol, which is so great.
Oh, how's Derrick Rose doing? Still made of glass?
He's fine. He's got his mask on. He's like
Nice.
still seeing triple vision or whatever, but he's doing fine. What's so awesome is that the rest of the team is so good.
Good.
Incredible. So they won. Hawks won yesterday.
Nice.
And I won fantasy.
Yeah.
Which was
boy,
huge.
tell me about that.
I went into today being down 30 points.
Pretty quality, yeah.
30 points
Jeez.
to Haley, Josh's girlfriend of 3+ years. who, by the way, was playing Tony Romo, who is not playing football.
Yep, her other person was on a bye though.
No, I get it, but she didn't pick up anybody to play in her quarterback position.
Josh did.
Insane.
You can say Josh did. It's no big secret that Josh is playing.
And then also one of her other players, Anquan Bolden, scored 0 points.
Ooh.
And despite that, I was still down 30 today, and all I had was Alshon Jeffrey and Danny Woodhead, and they scored like 16 and 18 points.
Last I checked, you were down 15 points, so that's huge that you came back and won.
It was
that.
big. Woodhead scored a touchdown. I don't think Alshon did, but they both had a bunch of yards. So I can't believe I won. Holy shit, really good. And Sports Corner's over.
Well, no, it's not.
Sorry, for me.
So what was your final score? What was your
Final Fantasy score was 110 to Haley's 107.
God, you're such a nerd. You said Final Fantasy. Nerd.
Well,
it's one of my favorite video games. So thank you for saying that.
You know, it's interesting because it did make sense
on this podcast.
The way I said it, because it was fantasy football, so I was like, I'm my Final Fantasy score.
What's your record right now?
But then, of course, that makes me 5-4.
What's your Legends of Dragoon right now? That's another RPG reference that.
I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm eating it up because I love it.
Eat it up. All right, so
that was sports.
That was the Sports Corner. Can you throw it to this Sports Corner real quick?
Hey, real quick, can I throw it over to Leo Albert Kovalik Jr.? That's too many names. Sports Corner.
Hey guys, it's me with way too many names over here at the Washington Sports Corner. Capitals and the Wizards, I'm not sure. The Redskins, they lost.
That's my favorite sports corner in all of Sports Corner.
All right. Hey, real quick, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it over there to Joshua David Patton over there in the Atlanta Sports Corner.
Hey, it's me in the Atlanta Sports Corner with the normal amount of names. Not going to lie, I apologize. I completely zoned out while Brian was doing his Sports Corner. If you were watching the stream, you saw my eyes completely glazed over because I had no idea what anyone was saying. I heard a bunch of names, heard a bunch of stats, heard a bunch of things that were related to sports. I didn't know what any of them meant, and I totally zoned out. Then I snapped back in because we talked about something that I knew what was going on, and I was like, all right, the Sports Corner. I can't speak anymore.
Well done! As always, I praise Josh's complete honesty.
Thank you. If you had to describe me in 3 sentences and not hold anything back, would honesty be in there?
No.
Nope, just eat too many berries.
Eat too many berries, drinks too much water.
Also, I think all of Atlanta was on a bye this week.
Boom!
Not true.
All right. Chicago, step up to know the real facts.
And seriously, if you get your sports information from anywhere else, you now know that you can just come here.
Just come here. It'll be on Tuesday. You would have missed all the games. You could have just watched them yourself.
Better recap.
Yeah.
Seriously, I cross that off the list. Have a Sports Corner.
Yeah, cross that right out. I don't have any more topics. I thought my game was going to be
solid,
sufficient. So
I got a topic. Do you? Please, always got topics.
All right. Ryan, get ready to glaze over.
I can't wait to glaze over.
It's right over. It is okay. My topic is about the social media.
Nice.
And
very interesting. This is very now.
This is very topical.
This is very in crowd.
This is very topical cream.
This is very topical.
All right.
So, I guess I haven't summarized this topic. So, I guess, how different is your online persona versus who you are for real in real life? What are things that you normally wouldn't mention or comment or discuss or share online that you would keep to yourself, and how much do you like modify or adjust things to come across? Because recently there was that girl who was like, oh, I'm quitting Instagram, because she was like an Instagram model, and I didn't look up names to have real good news update for this, but she was like an Instagram model. I meant to and I forgot. So this is the store brand topical cream. Sure. I don't have the specifics.
But there was Walgreens brand topical cream.
Yep. There was this. It was an Instagram model, and she had this video that went viral about I'm quitting Instagram because social media is a lie. Blah 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 blah. I took 100 photos to get this right angle and made it seem like that was natural and made people feel like they were not good. And then someone who's like a former CEO of social media was just like, no, you were the lie. Social media is like a tool. You use it however you want. If you took 100 photos before you were happy to post one, that's on you. Not everybody does that, and just sparked the whole debate. So it got me thinking, how much do you modify before you share something? Do you tweak stuff about you and your life and your personality? How different are you from your social media persona?
Yeah. That's a super cool question.
Thank you so much. If you glazed over, that's totally fine.
That's a great question. Since you asked it, why don't you go first?
Oh, okay. Well, let me recap what I just said. No, I would say I kind of view the different social media sites as different tools.
Sure.
So Twitter, I treat primarily for just jokes and promotion. So
What's your Twitter handle again?
my Twitter handle is @Patton_Josh.
That's right.
So I just tweet jokes. Most of it is like little dialogue exchanges and stuff like that.
And would you say that they were like of the ilk of jokes that you would say to a friend in normal conversation?
I mean, I don't know how it would, because it's mostly like kind of like it's like abbreviated versions of like a sketch. If I just had between
Right.
characters of like a dialogue thing, like an interview scenario, when like a boss is saying something to an interview, like it's all made up. But
it comes through.
But it's honest.
The filter
it's my
of your personality,
it's my sense of humor.
Right.
Like some of them are just like one-line quips or something like that.
Sure,
but then some of them are even things I've even said in conversations or in text exchanges. Like that's kind of funny. I'll just tweet that.
And you just sort of.
Yeah, but it is accurate to who I am. I'm not going out there and just doing a bunch of like political humor, and I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it's mostly jokes.
God, politics though. Right.
Politics are the worst or best depending on your view.
Right.
But and then the other thing is just like promoting things that I'm doing. Like I tweeted about the Extra Life 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But I would never go on Twitter and just like, man, today sucked because this happened. Like it's all from those two outlets. Either jokes that have they're just weird things.
Yeah.
There's nothing personal about me. Like
That seems more like Facebook-y.
yeah. If there's something that I actually want to talk about, like today a frustrating thing happened today. I just found out that apparently my health insurance does not cover my chiropractor visits, even though I was told that it did, and I've gone many times this year. So now I'm expecting a $900 bill to come later that I was not prepared for.
You know what? I love $900 bills.
$900 bills.
I love American healthcare.
So
I gotta say that same thing happened to me.
If I was going to get frustrated and rant, I would only do that on Facebook.
Right.
If I was to even do it, which I didn't, because I was like, whatever.
That's kind of what I was gonna hold on to it, but I feel like that's kind of what I am on Facebook. Is I am myself. I don't really talk about what's really bothering me and stuff like that. Like I won't even do that normally in everyday life unless I'm with Josh, who's like lives with me. But I just don't. I don't know. I think social media has become such a thing, especially on Facebook, of like a whining thing.
Right.
And I don't do that. I don't.
Yeah,
something bad
I see
happens.
like you sharing just like retweets and like video game stuff, like which I think is probably better.
Yeah, because I don't. No one needs to know that I had a really awful dinner at so and so, or no one needs. Because it's like at the end of the day, it's like all of that is just going to go away the next day. Where it's like it's just
a bunch
no
of
one
fluff.
cares. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of fluff. And then Twitter, I think I'm the same way. If I think if I think of a joke, I'll say it. But normally I'll just like try to like turn one of those situations into something like kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Like find a spider on my shoulder. Oh, we're gonna burn the whole house down now or something like that. So it's. I don't think I'm very different. I think I'm kind of the same. And I'm trying to think of a situation where that's a total lie, but like I just can't think of a situation where I just got out there and spurted my entire history and my entire life like out on Facebook, and I can't actually think of it.
So you're saying, so you do edit yourself into the fact that you don't post negative things. So if things are bothering you negatively, you won't share it.
For sure, but I think but again, keeping that in real life. I don't really talk about
That's what I'm saying, like what are things that you don't share?
Yeah, I mean just things that I don't share in real life. Like I don't go somewhere and tell someone about my problems. Like it's like that. It's just internalized to me. So it's.
Right.
I don't think that's really editing it if you're not ever dealing with it in any other way. That sounds really awful. By the way, there's probably some therapists right now being like, "Oh, I got to get this."
Hey, all you therapists out there, shoot us a fucking email.
Shoot us an email.
I would agree with that. I think like I also like just basically internalize everything that's an issue and don't really talk about it. And then if I do, like my way of talking about it will be writing something on Facebook, but like turning it into a joke, sort of, to just like try to keep it light, even though there's certainly like undertones of like, oh no, like this. Yeah, he said this because some shitty thing happened or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Facebook is basically the worst, and I use it way too much, and I really want to stop. I like the idea of social media being like, especially for like what we're trying to do here is like just using it as a tool to market yourself and put yourself out there, and be funny and brand yourself. That's what it should be. Only Facebook's the only one that like, because it is so personal, you just get like you can get like sucked into like
the drama.
Right, and which I just don't like. I want to really just stop doing that and just like post the goofy pictures I post on Instagram, and if something's funny, I'll throw it on Twitter, and that's sort of it.
And that's funny you say that too, because like Instagram is like kind of at the heart of all this matter, where it is that is where the people that will take 100 photos of themselves until they find the exact perfect one because they want to be Instagram famous.
I feel like Instagram, like
Yeah,
people
but
have different
that
goals
too.
with that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the famous through Instagram, and I also feel like of the three, the big ones, I feel like Instagram is the most prone for like self-absorbedness or something. I mean, it's selfie central, and people are. It's more like, look what I'm doing, look what as opposed to like Facebook might be sharing a funny video that made you laugh.
Right.
Where Instagram is pretty much all about you. Like, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what I'm feeling, look at my face when I'm in this traffic. And I feel like I rarely post pictures on Instagram. If I do, it's something like funny that I see.
Yeah.
Like, look at this misspelled street sign or something, something like that. Like,
Right.
I hardly ever do that kind of stuff. I don't ever take selfies and stuff like that. Like, that's a whole other issue on that, like what your opinion is on selfies. But I can see, the desire for that, but to me, it doesn't interest me. So I don't ever post selfies. The only time I ever take selfies is I have to take a selfie at every audition.
Yeah, you always take them for auditions.
My agent makes me because she wants a picture
But they're
of
fun,
me there. But I don't ever think, I'm waiting in line at Starbucks or whatever, which I also don't do. But let me just take a selfie while I'm waiting. Like that thought never crosses my mind.
So it seems like we're kind of all on the same page, which is funny because we don't have any other side of this where it's like the people who do edit themselves.
Yeah.
We're kind of all on the same board where it's like, cool, you use it for positivity and you use it for promotion, which I think is
I would say
totally
for the
fine.
most part, yeah.
And I think one of the coolest things about Twitter, at least, if we're talking about social media, is what someone said. They use it as a tool to get information out there at the exact moment that it happens. There's a great Twitter handle that I have to say is the LA Scanner.
LA Scanner.
LA Scanner, where it is just things that are happening at that exact moment in LA, and he puts his own little spin on it, but that's not what I find super interesting. I find it just like, oh my god, right now in LA at 150th Street, there's a stabbing going on. It's like, holy crap, like that's
It's just very current, just up to the net.
yeah, for sure, and that's very interesting. But yeah, to go back on the actual topic where it's like for yourself, I don't think I edit myself. I don't. There's nothing I would say or not say because I don't want anyone else to read it.
If you were going to put something up, you would.
I would just put it up. I would just put it up. I would just put it up because there's not.
I think what Josh was saying was the edit happens far before that. Like there's just shit you're just not gonna talk about.
For sure.
Yeah.
But that's not really editing. That's just not talking about that shit in any aspect of life.
Sure.
For me, it's like I'm not gonna. If I put something up and I'm like, oh no, I think my parents might not like, how I am talking about atheism or how. Oh no, do I want everyone to know that I'm playing video games for 24 hours? No, of course I do. I don't care. It's like, yes, I was raised Catholic and it's like a kind of a joke to me. So it's like, I'm going to say that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's like where my mom might read it and be like, that sucks, but that's me. So it's like, I'm not going to edit that portion out. And then video games, that's what I do. It's my hobby. It's what I love to do. Right. If you know me, that's me. Boom. Sorry. It's like that. So editing yourself, I think is interesting, but you would never see me posting a selfie or something about oh man, I'm here. Like Josh would say, oh hey, I'm at this event. Here's what I look like at this event. No, Josh and I, we took a picture of ourselves. Yes, and we have that from when we went to Batman Live. But we didn't take pictures of ourselves at Batman Live and say, look, we're at Batman Live. It's no, I want to see Batman Live.
Yeah, but if anything, the event was in the picture.
Yeah, if anything, I want to see the picture. I want to see Batman Live. I don't want to see what you look like in the crowd at Batman Live.
Yeah. No, of course.
So, but to each their own, and obviously,
I'm not judging the people that do take selfies and stuff like that. Like I said, that could be a whole other conversation. But I'm saying that's not my preference.
Yeah, I think there's certain I obviously take way more selfies than you guys take and put them on Instagram and shit. But I'm. And I sort of hate that sometimes that I do that, but I recognize that I am not at the level of the people that do it, that I'm just that I cringe every time I look at their Instagram.
Yeah, what's your motivation when you are posting?
Is that self-promotion?
What is your goal?
I think it's self-promotion in a way, and I think that it is. It's kind of funny. I don't care. I don't really care if. I have a picture that gets 50 likes or a picture that gets 7, not that much.
I was just gonna ask.
I guess in some weird, dumb way, it's oh, cool, this picture got liked more, but down to is it really important? No. But I do notice that, if you went through my fucking Instagram thing, all the most likes are on pictures of my face.
Yeah.
Like that. And it's not. It's just like that's what the thing is. Like that's what Instagram is for, almost, or that's what it has become anyway. I don't know what
People
it started
expect
as, but like that's what people want to see in a weird way.
Yeah, if they're active on Instagram, they're probably a fan of selfies.
Probably, yeah.
And so if they see selfies, oh yeah, I like it, or they want to see what you look like. They want to keep up with you
Right.
that way.
And honestly,
through pictures.
when I do post selfies, I try like. It's never like me, like with my fucking duck face, like trying to just look hot or something.
Love that duck face.
But you know what I mean? Like, it really will be me, like, I mean, I took a bunch of pictures of me on my trip to Europe, but with, like, the fucking Coliseum in the background,
Right.
and, like,
Yeah.
cool shit I was doing
But
while
like
I
when
was
you're
there.
here taking selfies, I mean, it is a. Again, we gotta have
So
some
rude.
we've gotta have some guests on because they have to have different opinions of.
Oh, yeah.
It's like not an actor.
Well, guys, fucking email us
Like-
about your opinions on the
yeah,
selfies.
like-
We're looking for one email, for Christ's sake. I just need one email.
Email us a selfie.
So what I was saying is like that for you that is promotion. What you do is all about how you look.
I mean, honestly, I really do think it is. 'Cause
Yeah.
It is.
It is what you do. Acting is like there. Our friend Ryan Elquist always got bummed because like somebody told him that his acting talent didn't matter. It's all about what he looked like. So it's like, but that's one person. Yes,
Right.
that's one person. But I mean, it is.
Were they a friend, a stranger, a foe, or?
Right. Sounds to me a lot like a foe, but a stranger foe. But like, it's funny because like what you do is self promotion. So what if someone who's active on Instagram is like, wow, that guy's super good looking. I want to put him in a commercial. You never know who's looking at these photos too. So I mean, that's another thing. It's like, yeah, if you want to do that, you've got to promote.
Right, and
that's-
it's all
that's
part.
a
It goes
version
on
of
the web. It
promotion.
goes on my web. It goes on Facebook too. It goes on Twitter too. When I post a fucking picture.
So what I guess I'm
And like
saying
I'm friends, I'm friends with casting directors and producers
For
and shit
sure.
on Facebook. I mean, that's it.
how many times does it take to get a good bride selfie?
Yeah. Do you first pick and you post it, or do you look at it like, why do you like that?
I probably, I would say that I probably don't use the first picture.
Because Leslie Shores says you have very nice hair, so.
It's very sweet of her. I love her very much. I have no problem
Give me like-
admitting that I'm guilty of like being a little bit vain.
Nice.
It's just the way that it is. I don't know. I just am. And then, like this fucking business doesn't help. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I try not to be too much of a fucking douche about it.
I try to be the silent genius.
Killing it in that regard.
Thank you.
I do want to say, aside from all this bullshit, that when it comes to just like editing yourself and stuff, I do really try to not do that at all when it comes to like writing shit that could be whatever, controversial or spark argument or whatever. And I really like when my friends do that too. Like I love seeing somebody just be outspoken and say what's on their mind and not like sugarcoat it because their mom's gonna see it or whatever.
I would rather have a conversation with somebody about why they didn't like what I posted than to not have posted at all because what if someone disliked it?
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is to me like I would rather have a conversation of like, well, I believe God exists. I'm like, cool, that's your opinion. We all have them. We all have.
They're like
opinions.
buttholes. We
I
all
was
got 'em.
actually thinking the exact same
Yeah.
thing, but no,
Let's have two.
No, that's have two buttholes.
but it's like, it's just to me, it's like I want to have a conversation with somebody, and I want to like know what they actually think. I don't want to know what their social media aspect thinks, because there are people out there that will edit themselves, and will be completely different on social media than they are in real life.
Right, and if you're trying to represent yourself as yourself, then that's sort of bullshit.
Yeah, I will say probably there are times when like we're wall bombing or like I'm even like right.
Wall bomb, dude.
I'm even more.
Trisha?
I reached out to her. She did not get back.
She's just sick of being tagged and things. She's got
Yep.
But yeah, like, there are some times when maybe I'm just like over and above like my actual like personality, but then when I'm like hyper and stuff, I'm that person anyway. So I don't look at it like that. It's just more like I'm just being crazy for crazy's sake on Facebook. I don't really call it because Facebook to me has become like completely like just a mess. Like
It
too
is
many
such a
friends,
mess.
like this kind of
It's such a
stuff.
mess.
Like what is like
It has its ups, and I love being
It
able to be
does.
connected to some people.
And I
networking.
and I want to get rid of it so
professional
hard,
people,
but there's so much stuff. It's just like, just use your Facebook account. Just use your face. Just use,
Yeah, it's
Tinder.
very inconvenient.
Tinder is like, you have to use your Facebook.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like crap. If you want to be messing around on Tinder, you've got to put that stuff out there. So it's like, I can't really get rid of it because of that. And that's not the only reason, but like, there's many reasons that you want to keep
No,
that
is
stuff.
that? Yeah, of course.
Because easy form fill outs. Oh, just use your Facebook. Cool, done. It's like, yeah, your information's being sent out to who the fuck knows where. But it's like,
data mining, bro.
yeah, at this point, it's like whatever, dude. Like, if someone is gonna get my information, which they will, they'll get it any way they want. And it's like, good, dude, you deal with my debt. Like, you take that, bro. You're not getting anything good.
What if somebody stole your identity and instead of charging your credit card, they just paid off all your debt? What if there was like a good guy's identity thief?
That would be amazing.
Guru.
I feel like
go around and pay everybody's debt off.
if that happened, my like debt collection would immediately be, whoa, something's wrong.
Yeah, they call you. Listen, we're not accepting this money. We know this isn't you.
There is no way that you paid off that whole debt.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Irregular activity going on here.
Yeah, like
nice
payments.
subject, Josh. Great subject.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that was. I think it's funny because I think we need somebody on the other end of the spectrum to really keep talking about that, because it's like I feel like we're all like Brian's like floating towards the center, and then like everyone else is just kind of like Josh and I are kind of just like I'll say what the hell I want to say, and Josh will do the same or not say it, and
I tend to just not say it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's err on the side of caution, because there are some times I'm just reading something like, why are you posting that?
And then you see the big comment arguments like, ugh.
Yeah, those are like Facebook is obviously not the fucking.
And
I kind of treat I treat Facebook kind of like a party. Like, don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion, because it just gets
and if you do make a fucking joke of it, just go full steam ahead.
Oh yeah.
And like, just egg them on, because like, what are you doing? Like, because sometimes the arguments are just embarrassing, and then like this is on the internet now forever.
People are embarrassing.
People are very embarrassing.
Agreed.
So Brian, so like this morning, I think it was this morning, they get an Instagram post. It's like you in your backyard, you're reading some book.
Oh yeah.
Fancy coffee or something
morning,
like that.
Yeah.
So like when you took that picture, you weren't like originally like reading some like magazine and drinking like a Capri Sun or something.
That's
like,
awesome.
Oh, I gotta take a picture. Hold on, let me get some smart looking thing and some fancy drink.
Yeah, Josh,
No, I don't think I've ever done anything that ridiculous. Like I really was just that was a real thing that was happening, and I just took one picture of it
Just
and
to document
posted
it?
Yeah, Josh, at some
Which
point.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like why even do that? I don't know. I don't know why. Just because I
Well,
left my house and
yeah.
I like really enjoyed the book I was reading, and I was like, oh, this is why people.
You're sharing it with people.
You're sharing that moment with them, oh, I like that book too. Then you may have sparked a conversation with
Or
somebody.
like, I hate that book. Let's have a big comment there.
Let's have a big
Also,
comment.
Bruce Lee, obviously not the Bruce Lee because he's dead, but
What?
the person who has the handle Bruce Lee on Instagram liked that photo, and it's Bruce Lee's daughter.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Like legit, it's like verified. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I do love Bruce Lee.
I didn't know he had a daughter. I thought his lineage
He's got-
was ended.
I think he has even more than just that one son and daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, originally today, Josh was playing with like some Ninja Turtle action figures, like banging them together, and then I heard him verbally go, "Man, I gotta take an Instagram shot of this, but I gotta like make it look like I'm doing smarter things."
Right.
And then he like got like an easel out and like a pad. And he was like pretending to paint. I was like, "Yes, dude."
Yeah, I gotta stop saying all my thoughts out loud like that.
Yeah.
Way to edit yourself, bro. That's really cool.
No, I would never ever fucking do that.
Good topic.
You would never like Photoshop like shrink your toe for
Ah,
photo.
stupid toe. April.
Yep. Very fun stuff.
Pretty great.
Brian, what do you got? I don't know, Josh. Anything else you want to say? I feel like that was a pretty good topic.
Pretty solid topic.
That was a great topic.
Thank you, human.
Social media. Maybe I'll throw this out while Brian's thinking. Social media. Will Twitter ever die? We know that MySpace is dead. We know Friendster is dead. Things like that. Will Facebook and Twitter ever die, or have they become too big to die?
I don't know if they'll die. They could still see some like drastic changes, but I feel like they'll be here to stay. At least Facebook for sure. It's like you said, it's too connected with too many things.
True.
Too many things use your Facebook information to log in. For them to get rid of Facebook at some point, it's like, all right, I can no longer log into a million different websites. So I feel like Facebook is staying. It might get to the point where no one likes it because of all the crazy corporate changes that happen. That people might like boycott it or give up on it.
Yeah.
But I don't think the site itself will fail. Like, oh, we're done.
And I'll have to just piggyback off of that and say I agree with the same conversation, but with Twitter. Like, Twitter is such instant news. It's become like a CNN. It's become thank you so much. It's become like a CNN type network where it's faster than any of those news like outlets.
Yeah, it's all real time.
Real time, real on the ground. People take videos. Like, dude, that's in my mind kind of how not to talk about this because maybe it'd be a whole other topic, but like Ferguson, if it wasn't for those on the ground videos and on the ground photos of how those people were being treated, that never would have been a national topic because
Yeah, no, it wasn't on social media.
Yeah.
Who knows what the actual media, how they would edit it.
and the Baltimore riots.
I know how
Same.
they would edit it.
Final Cut?
They probably use Final Cut, yeah.
Final.
Photoshop.
No. Weren't we supposed to talk about gun control at some point on one of the episodes?
Yeah, that'll be a topic.
I just, when you said Ferguson stuff like that, got me thinking. Like, I feel like at one end of an episode where you said we were going to talk
How
about.
about episode 100?
Cool. That's gonna be a full episode.
Very long episode.
There's so many things planned for episode 100 that we've probably already forgot about, but it's fine.
No way. We'll go through and we'll go episode 100 will be called corrections, and we'll go through episode 1 through 99 and do all the corrections, and that'll just be that.
I gotta make a correction. Remember that one that I think it was the first episode when
Right.
you were like, if you had sex with a guy, who would it be?
Right. Oh, yeah.
I'm changing my answer. I'm going Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Correction.
Correction.
Oh, I would do the hell out of him.
Correction. Remember when I said that Josh was like what Leo said? Like I guess it would have to be Josh. There was no correction there. There was no
Correction not needed.
Not needed. Ryan, what do you got, man? I'm throwing back to the sports corner, minus sports, and just your corner.
Just corner.
I guess I'll be super self-promoting here since we already talked about that.
For sure. And just real quick, take a selfie here, real quick. I'm just gonna take a selfie. Yep.
Take an audio selfie.
Yeah, we got some great lights for that right
What
now.
would be an audio equivalent of a selfie? Just you going.
It's like you saying like your
saying
like,
your name.
tagline.
Josh Patton, Josh Patton, Josh Patton, Josh Patton.
Nice
Good looking
selfie,
Josh
bro.
Patton. Good looking Josh Patton.
Good looking Josh Patton.
Average
Well,
looks.
rated Nate Chin,
great
average looks.
Also, what a tagline! Like, so long, like so long.
This is Josh Patton signing off. And remember, Josh Patton, Josh Patton. Good looking Josh Patton.
Hey, this is Leo Kolik signing off. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good.
I feel like there should be like a progression of business cards that people give out, and soon you give out a business card, and like every time somebody like takes it out or picks it up or looks at it or something, there's like an audio tagline that comes out of it. That'd be cool.
Oh, like when you open up like a birthday card and it's like a song, but
Yeah,
it's like
right.
a business card,
Right.
and you'd be like, oh, here you go. And like, oh, what's his name? Look at the Josh Patton, Josh Patton, Josh Patton, Josh Patton. Good looking Josh Patton. Good looking.
So
Precisely.
pretty great to actually have like a little audio chip thing inside of it, much like someone like you said a birthday card that it opens up and once the flap hits a certain point, it plays the
Right.
audio cue. What
What
if
if
it's
you
like a little button?
What if you had like 20 different people's like business cards like in your wall? You open your wall, like,
Just a bunch of overlapping.
But like you just do it if like you press the button, it's just like if you're holding this, you're erase this. So like someone's like, whoa, what? no. Self promote, bro.
I booked a commercial.
Yeah, the one you were available for.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude! Congratulations.
Thank you
I
very
wanted to
much.
ask, but also didn't want to ask because you hadn't brought it up. I was like, oh, that might not be good.
No, right. Yeah, the sitch was that
I mean the stitch, bro.
Here's the sitch. The sitch is this. The sitch is this.
Give me this his bitch.
Throw it right over to the stitch corner.
Hey, it's me. I'm talking about sitches, bitches. Sitch corner. I was put on a veil for a commercial.
Awesome.
But usually, when you're put on a veil for a commercial, it's like pretty snappy. You'll be put on a veil, and all the times this happened to me, I found out
The next
that
day.
day, if I booked or not. So this was a different story, and it was like a week. I knew that I had to wait more than a week before I was going to hear anything.
That's crazy.
It was insane. So that was sort of nerve-wracking, and then, like I told you before, Josh, in the meantime, I had gotten this other audition, which was awesome, and went on it, and they put me on a veil right away, but the dates were overlapping, right? And so, like, I couldn't say yes to the second guys because it already
on a veil, yeah,
right,
you can't, that's
for
the whole
something
point.
else. And so they're like, okay, we totally get it.
They should make backup a veil.
They should make it back. What they should do is just fucking skip
Just
the whole
cast the
veil
veil.
thing. God, just either cast the person or
Make
don't.
up your mind.
All these like in between stages where people are, I'm just like going crazy.
Because then if you don't get it, then you just screwed yourself out of 2 jobs.
Right. Just fucking book or not. Anyway, it's so weird.
I got put on a veil for my very first commercial audition.
I know, I
That's
love
how
that.
I was going to go for the rest of my career.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Yeah, what a crazy way to start. It's like, fuck yeah!
I was like, cool, all right, this is what auditioning is like.
Yeah.
Got it. LA's great.
I love Los Angeles. Yeah, so it's just sort of crazy because I was in the situation where I eventually I had to tell the other guys no. Actually, before I could even tell them no, they were just like, we're just going to have to go with somebody else because we don't have enough time to wait for you.
Yeah.
And that sucks because it was like a traveling job and it was like decent money and it was
Where were you traveling to?
it would have I think it just would have been in San Diego, I think.
Love that city.
Which
Don't just say
so awesome.
just San Diego. Love San Diego.
Sorry. In my mind, I was trying because according to like the script, it was in a few different places, but I think they were just shooting in San Diego.
You should come with us to San Francisco.
I know.
Drive
I
us
want to.
on your bike.
I have a motorcycle.
Yeah, drive us on the motorcycle.
As you know, I have a motorcycle.
Yeah, Alex was going to.
Kennedy, Brian, go Kennedy.
Yeah, Brian was going to. No, Brian. Alex was going to drive up there, but instead he's going to go for Thanksgiving. So we're gonna.
And you guys going in December?
We're going the beginning of December, December 4th to the 7th. We're going to be there for the PlayStation experience. Come out and see us.
Wait, so how are you guys gonna get there?
We're trying to figure it out. Probably just
Yeah,
drive.
I don't know.
One of us will just flip a coin. We'll drive. And
And this is what is it for like a weekend?
Yeah.
So I definitely can't come because I'll be working.
Come on, Brian.
Hey man, it's not
just saying.
Take
it off.
That's awesome, and I really wish.
So
I
you
could
did
go.
book the other thing.
So anyway, yeah. So I did not do that one, which was sad. But then you know, after that went out, I was still waiting for the other one. So the other one I could have got bad news from that too. It just had nothing. But thankfully, they called it, told me that I booked it.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting. I was hoping to get one before the end of the year. So
Can you say what it is or no?
No, I'll probably
Okay.
just keep quiet.
I don't know if you remember earlier.
Just keep quiet, I guess.
Earlier, I meant.
For the rest of the time.
Yeah, just
I'm just gonna stop talking.
Yeah, shut up. Keep quiet.
Yeah, just on a related note, I don't know if you remember, Brian, earlier I was saying I was expecting a $900 medical bill. It just seems like kind of like serendipitous that this has happened, so...
Yeah, let's I'll talk about that later, I guess.
Cool. We can talk about it now on the podcast.
I think you should talk about it now.
We just need some audio witnesses that you're giving me. You're gonna pay that bill.
Not gonna give you any of those.
Ask me like I'm Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I'm talking.
Okay, all right.
hey, me back.
Hey, Brian. Congrats on booking the commercial.
Thank you, Mom.
No,
Dad.
I don't know.
What? Before you even say anything, thank you, man.
Oh man, that'd be great. 'Cause I just found out.
Oh,
I don't talk like that.
what'd you figure out?
I just found out. See, I went to a chiropractor in April.
Oh, yeah, for? What's that for? Your feet?
Brian,
Okay, I know what a chiropractor's for.
Brian, sometimes I forget how dumb you are.
Yeah, okay, what?
So I went to the chiropractor in April. I wasn't sure if my insurance covered it. I asked them. They said they would check. They called the insurance company, and then they said, yes, it does. Your copay is $15. So I've gone to the chiropractor multiple times since then, and I just got a letter today from insurance saying, hey, by the way, we didn't cover any of that. You owe $910.
I'll give you $910 for your feet.
Thank you so much.
No problem, bro. I'm on a bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was my Brian Colbert
You
candidate
all
impression.
heard it, folks. So if Brian backs out of this deal that he just made,
I just made the deal, so what can I say? Yeah.
Wow.
Well done.
I'll
Leo.
sue him for $910.
It's funny because like we're making fun of Brian and everything, but like he was like super nice and like donated to us for Extra Life. So thank you so much, Brian. I'm
I just
excited.
need to book a commercial to pay $910 like ASAP.
That's not big at all.
Josh, we're willing to pay you $1,500.
Yeah.
I just need $910.
All I need.
Is that $1,500 negotiable? Because let me bring that right now.
Hey Josh, it's me, your agent. Tells me that you actually told them they could pay you $600 less than they wanted to pay.
Yeah, I just got this. Oh man, let me tell you about this health insurance story that I
Yeah. You're fired.
Yeah.
Not that agents can fire actors. That's bullshit.
They
It's the other way
can.
around.
They could drop you.
Brian, just tell me about what you want to talk about.
Drop you like you're hot.
That was
Agents drop you like you're
I
not
just
hot.
self-promoted the shit out of myself.
I don't know. I would like
What was
to
your
hear more
topic?
self
Yeah, do you have a
promotion.
topic that we can all discuss?
For self-promotion or just a separate topic?
Separate topic. I mean, that is great. Congratulations on the commercial. That's awesome. But
thank
you
you.
have several things written down.
I wrote down that my toe hurts.
Your big toe.
Fred Flintstone toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you driving too fast?
I was. Yeah. It gets a little hard out there when you gotta
For a camp.
power a vehicle with just your feet.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it fine for a while, but it catches up with you.
LA, everything's so spread out.
What is that? What is that you just say?
Sneakers.
I just have a Snickers bar. I have now eaten a Kit Kat, a Snickers, a Crunch Bar, and a bag of peanut M&Ms, and I guess I'm gonna be done now. Cause that's
We still have a lot of candy we got.
Yeah, bowl's got to be gone, bro.
I gotta stop.
Well, let's talk about how Brian's gonna eat all his Halloween candy.
No.
That sounds like a fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and cross off my toe hurts topic, just because I don't think it's probably a good one to talk about.
I don't know.
I feel
Whoa,
like
what do you
we
mean?
might
Why is it
have a lot to say
not?
about that? You should see a chiropractor.
My toe hurts. My toe hurts if I do like a couple days of push-ups in a row because I think I put my feet down wrong. Not like my form's bad, but I'll rest it kind of instead of like on my entire front foot. I'll just put it down like on my big toe.
Yep.
And then my entire body weight's on my big toe, and like the next day it'll hurt a little bit.
Both
like,
toes?
No, yeah, just kind of almost even like on one, because or if I'm doing like
Stack feet.
but like stack feet, then it's
Oh,
literally
right,
all your weight
right.
on one. I just feel like I need to get better foot form for push-ups, and
I guess you
I
should
just
do
use-
some big toe curls.
Use no feet.
Big
Just
toe curls, no
vertical
feet.
push
Yep.
up, no feet just in the air,
That's insane.
one-handed.
yeah. Also, I think it just goes to the last topic too. It's like this was never an issue for me when I was younger, so it's obviously
yeah,
just
yeah.
getting older too. It's like that, my shoulder, my knee, my left knee. Then again, that's because I walked through a fireplace and fell over
Oh, yeah,
at a
yeah.
party. So obviously that's a little bit of that.
Takes longer to heal.
Oh, I've got a topic.
Oh, yeah.
The suspense is literally killing me. I am now dead and I'm a ghost.
I've got a topic. It sucks. Okay.
Okay,
I
good
can't
start.
talk
Good
about
start.
it.
Good start.
I can't talk about it. No, I can talk about it. It's going to be super fun. I can't talk about why,
Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous.
but
But luckily I'll have a distraction.
everyone knows.
Wait, is this tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about this, so it's private.
Let me talk to them. Thanks, guys. Oh, there's no one there. So everyone knows
Anybody watching? No?
that I love video games. And if you don't know, now
Ask
you
a
do.
friend
Then you're
or
a
foe.
stranger.
Ask a friend, stranger, or foe. Tomorrow, I am going to my absolute favorite video game developer, and that's about all I can say.
I could make
I'll
a
tell
guess
you- I'll tell
about
you-
who that is based on past episodes, but I'll keep quiet.
Well, I can tell you exactly who it is right now.
Oh.
It's Naughty Dog.
Oh,
Naughty Dog is located in San. But that'd be awesome too. That'd be super awesome.
They're in Maryland.
They're in Bethesda, Maryland.
I get
So.
it. Shout out to Louie.
But yeah, I get it. Shout out to Louie. So Santa Monica, California tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. That's all. That's not really a topic. It's just more.
It's an update.
Yeah, just kind of an update. Why I am ludicrously excited for the next 2 days.
My friend, when are you going to Santa Monica?
Tomorrow I have to be there at 11, so I'll probably leave here around 10. To be smart, 9:45.
And then, when are you gonna be like busy from 11 to whatever?
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely, if they probably will let us out for lunch. I mean, I'll be there.
Give me a shout.
Are you gonna be?
I'll
Are you gonna be
in
there?
Santa Monica for my wardrobe fitting
Oh,
in
nice.
the early afternoon.
We should hit up Alex and grab lunch.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Alex Haberman, who said, goes by 3 names, which I never quite understood. The middle name ends with Bert. I'm just kidding, he didn't say that.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, that was my guess.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Don't tell him to
Yeah,
go.
I'll hit you up.
But I'm gonna turn off his alarm tonight, and I'm gonna show up at Santa Monica tomorrow and pretend I'm Leo.
As him.
Don't tell him though.
Yeah, Leo.
Hi, I'm here. I'm the receptionist here, and you said your name is Leo. You're
Yeah, Leo here for the naughty dog. Let's get naughty with you, dog.
Yeah, cool. That sounds great. Yeah, just sign up right here, and we'll get you all taken care of.
You need an ID because I drew one. I mean, I've got one.
That's weird that you said that you drew an ID, but no, we're fine. Don't need it.
Funny thing is, actually, this totally sounds like that would just be me. Like, not even.
Hello.
That's awesome, Leo. Have seriously the best couple of days. That's
Yeah, I
so
was
great.
I was wanting to do this with him. I did not get the call, but tomorrow I should hopefully, if the UPS man gets here on time, I'll be getting Fallout 4 in the mail. So I will have a solid consolation prize.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've gotten another
Did you say
email.
constipation prize?
Confirmation prize. I've got another
Because it's
email.
not coming. I got my prize right now. It's not gonna be here for a while.
That is true.
Because poop.
Because poop. Poop prize.
You got an email about what?
I just got another email about another playtest, so I'm pretty excited that at least once, twice a month, I feel like I'm getting like lots of emails about playtests. I'm glad that I can be testing games. Kind of.
Yeah,
You know,
it's sort
I know,
of.
they're paying me for it, but it's like you can't live on $250 a month.
It's probably not enough.
250 and some games.
That's true.
That you
That
played
is
for that
true.
one day.
That we then gave away
Oh, nice.
at Bowl Lunch. So hopefully they enjoy that. All those
Jamie.
That was epic.
Yeah, we need to make some thank you cards.
Yeah.
We need to get that out there and be different. I don't know if we don't have any other topics. I'm down to ask you guys some questions. What did you see this week? What did you play? What did you-
Baby, it's the time, baby. Bone soul, baby.
Our sponsor, Original Spider-Man, Sam Raimi's version. So what did you guys see? What did you guys?
Again, I
Josh, what did you
saw
see?
no movies this week.
Come on, Josh.
I'm behind in movies. I want to go see Spectre though.
Yeah,
I heard it's
too.
getting like okay reviews, but I don't know. I want to see it. I like James Bond. So I want to see that. When I probably will see it this week, so I'll have a 3-word review for that next podcast.
Cool.
Do you think I'll go, if you go, let me know. We should all go see it.
Oh, sure. I want to see it at the Chinese theater on their IMAX screen because it's huge and awesome.
Let's go this week, seriously.
All right.
I feel like there should be a porno version of James Bond that's called James Bond.
Ooh.
Probably a gay porno version, but I'd still watch it.
Why?
Right. If you zoom in, it's just a dick going into a butt. And who says it's not a girl's butt?
Ain't that true?
Know what I mean?
Oh, there could be a lot of signs, but like...
Just the general muscle mass,
Hair.
A tattoo that says "I'm a boy."
Right.
That's a big
And
sign.
the man
A lot of
groaning,
people
and then
have
the other man groaning.
What else?
What'd you watch, Leo?
I'll review a video game if that's cool from,
Okay, that's
from
cool.
my 24-hour stream that I beat called Broken Age
Nice.
from the fine creators of Double Fine. Thank you, Tim Schafer, if you're listening. Shout out, Tim Schafer. Probably our one viewer watching this
I
right
think
now.
I see that. Oh yeah, Tim Schafer's watching.
Yeah, I look right up somewhere it says that. So look at that.
Yeah, it just says it over here on the screen. Thanks,
right
TJ.
on it. Thanks,
Appreciate that, bud.
TJ. So Broken Age. If maybe Josh, you just cut me off and.
Leo, before you talk about Broken Age, I'm going to need you to talk less about it. In fact, I'm going to need you to narrow it down to just 3 words, but promptly followed by a sexy cat meow.
All right. Thank you so much, Josh. Long. Confusing. Classic.
Very nice.
Sexy.
Wow, what a meow.
Yeah, it's good because that could apply to Broken Age or James Bond.
Right? So I played it during my 24-hour live stream. So the game was cut into 2 parts for our Kickstarter. They made part 1, released it. Part 1, the sales of that paid for part 2 to be completed.
Oh wow.
So then when it came to PlayStation, it was all on one. So part 1 took me about 4 hours. I was like, that's fine, that's perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for, like an 8-hour total experience.
Right.
Part 2 took me, on the 24-hour live stream, 8 hours to beat. And I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
It's a point-and-click adventure, like a classic Maniac Mansion.
Sure, classic. I know it all.
Escape from Monkey Island.
Absolutely. 100%
So those kind of games.
Brian's glazing over.
Yeah, Ryan's always glazing, he's glazing. So those kind of games, it was just knocked me out of like it's super beautiful art, like fantastically beautiful art, but at the same time, the puzzles were just so either convoluted or like actually hard that what the things you had to do in which order, and if you did them wrong, like it just wouldn't work. You're just constantly clicking on things to see like I'm going to drop this button off of this person, or I'm going to turn this robot into a tambourine playing robot, which then like so so basically it's a really hard game, very beautiful, very well done. So classic though. I mean, those point and click adventures are kind of made a comeback like within the last couple of years. Not really happening much anymore, but super fun, super exciting. So there we go. Broken Age.
Fuck yeah.
Brian, did you watch any movies this week?
See any TV
I
show?
haven't watched movies in a while. I actually canceled my disc plan for Netflix.
You did?
Because
Are you doing straight dig?
they would just
Straight stream?
They would sit on my TV for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, I have yet to watch this. I'm probably not going to watch it. Let me go ahead and mail it. Maybe I'll be more interested in my next thing.
Yep.
And they just keep happening.
Yep.
Because when I have free time, I find that I want to do things that I don't have to commit 2 hours to. So either watch a
Like
TV
sex.
show, right.
That's just like 2-3 minutes and you're done so. You know what I mean? Ladies, I'm single.
And I desperately regret it.
Can we ask how long you guys normally go for in sex? I'm actually curious right now.
Are you talking about from moment of insertion?
I'm talking about
So this isn't the whole package?
Let's start from the minute
How do you even
sexy
say-
time starts happening.
I would have
like,
to time it next time, I
I don't
guess.
know, from the minute sexy time starts happening, like
Define the beginning of sexy time.
you guys start making out and clothes are starting to come off,
Oh, okay.
and you know where it's leading to. I would say I've never had it under half an hour.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah. No, don't say of course, because some people just get right into it and just things like
I mean, it depends on the sitch.
even intercourse. I don't think I've had it for like under 10 minutes.
I think there's a lot of factors.
Okay, no, I have had it once when I was on top of a. I wasn't on top of that. She was on top of a.
I like that.
No, she was on top of a washing machine.
You were on top of a washing machine.
She was on top of a washing machine, and we knew people were coming, but we still wanted to finish, so we went faster than them.
Yeah, no, there's times when it has to be done quickly.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Like when you can't control it.
No, right.
We've got to get this done because.
What if I love like what if a guy like you're going at it and he comes way too quick and then like to cover up he's just like, no, I just had to come fast because we gotta go. We gotta get to now.
You like rush to the car and then I start driving. You say, where are we going? Like, oh god, I gotta think of something.
Oh god,
it just got canceled.
I didn't tell you about this. This is crazy.
I didn't tell you.
This was a part of the plan the whole time.
Oh my god, we gotta do that movie. Like
It's the heist. The heist is happening.
The heist is happening. I don't know. That popped in my head when I was thinking about that. Sex. Oh, you guys
try to time it next time.
I know. I'm not.
Although things are pretty dry for me right now. Gonna admit it.
I don't know, dude.
No, yeah.
I mean,
I've seen some of those posts on
no
Instagram.
names, but that girl
doing it.
That girl, obviously.
Okay, no.
She's a mad woman.
Oh, insanity.
With no names or anything, but
No,
or not even where you were, but like
or gender
or what was going on. But man, Brian, she is
too much. That night in general, because of another girl that was there, just ended up being insane.
That I left and like I remember that this person, even without saying anything, this person was so weird about like seeing Brian. Like words didn't even make sense to her. I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
That was very interesting.
I actually had this written down on my one of my topics here.
What was it?
Just peeked in the story.
Well, it just says girls.
girls.
But what it really means is that in 2 days I had been around and like being social and stuff with 6 girls that I like used to be have relations with or whatever because like they're
friends of a friend, or a party, or
sexual friends. You're stalking all of them,
right? Because I'm stalking all of them and ready to
outside of their houses,
trying to plan out how do I kill them.
Yeah.
No, but it just ends up being it can get awkward.
Well, not even on your end, but this.
No, to be honest, I think I was. I mean, whatever. I think I was being pretty normal.
You were being very nice. You were being very nice when it was on the other end of the spectrum at night. I was talking.
The particular person you're talking about, I totally agree.
Oh my god! I was talking to this person and I was like, "Do you have anything of substance to say?" Like, not trying to be rude, but I asked that question.
She was also fucking wasted.
True, but
sober she really is.
And she goes. The 2 times you've seen me, I've been absolutely obliterated. And I was like, 100%.
Yeah.
Well done. And I was like, that's. But still, at the same time, I was just like, man, like, what is happening? Like, just go home at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
also, what are the real names of these people? I wasn't there. I gotta know.
Speaking of that same party that we were at, I had a fantastic pastry.
Oh my god!
I didn't expect that.
Did you eat any of that cake?
I didn't eat any of the cake. I had a finger of the icing. I put my finger in the cake. Yeah,
you did, bro.
Hey, close up on finger and cake. You don't know.
James,
like man or dude. Yeah, so that was a super good cake. That was super good.
Leo, I know you are really interested in this cake, but
yes,
you had to
yes.
sum up this cake in 3 words.
Yeah.
A sexy cat meow. What would you say?
This is just the cake, not the party, or
Just the cake.
Well, in fact, actually, this is going to be just the icing.
Yeah, just the finger full of icing. You got.
Right.
Creamy.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of cream in that frosting.
That's where the creamy part came in.
Right.
Creamy.
Got it, I'm picking it up.
Sweet.
I can taste it already.
Ooh, from
Sweet.
the sugar, maybe from the sugar,
Sweet.
maybe from the sugar.
All natural.
More?
Ooh.
Ooh. Yes. I'm a cat.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot I was on a cat for a second.
No. There's nothing sexier to me than when a cat just straight up is just like, yo, I'm a fucking cat.
Yo, I'm a cat real quick. No, I don't know. That was hard. It was hard to review.
I think that was a good review.
Josh
makes me want to try this cake.
That was appropriate.
Since Josh put me on the spot.
Yeah, mother trucker, almost busy.
You want to review this spot?
Hey, Josh. During the 24-hour stream, I saw you drink some A&W cream soda.
Yeah, sure did.
Well, we've gone all the way to the bottom of 3 word 6 and reviewing pop.
Yeah, skipping all the games I played right to the pop.
Can you Can you give me a 3-word review followed by a sexy cat meow on your A&W cream soda? You know, 'cause that's what people want to hear.
Childhood.
Guys, turn the volume up.
Yeah, because it's coming. Childhood. Classic. Treat.
Wow.
My favorite part of that meow, which nobody of course will be able to see unless they're watching the Ustream, is your gentle grip
Yeah.
of the microphone with your right hand.
I'm cat hard.
Do you want to know? My thought process at the beginning of every cat
I
meow?
would love your thought process.
So I'm going to recreate what I was doing with the physical motions, but also I will be saying out loud what my thoughts are.
Okay.
What the hell am I about to do?
Okay, what the hell am I doing?
What sound is about to come out of
Yes,
my mouth?
yes.
Well done.
Well, I wasn't able to read it. I thought it was very
Good. I
well worked.
I don't decide which route I'm going until literally sound starts coming out,
Yeah.
and then I just kind of let it go wherever it goes.
I love that about you. You're so spontaneous.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, if I had to describe myself, I'd say silent genius.
Sound genius. I mean, guys, I've been watching some television.
What have you been watching? You also been reading some books, drinking some coffee.
That's true. That's true. I read some more of the Tao Jeet Kune Do today, and then this new book I got.
Brian, I heard you've been reading some of the Tao Jeet Kune Do. How far into the book are you?
At the beginning.
Okay.
I do this weird thing where I start reading a bunch of books at the same time, and so I,
Interesting.
By the time I get back into one book, it's like 4 days later because the other 3 days I have to do 3 other
I
books.
can't do that. I can't do the books. I can do it with TV shows. I can't
Yeah,
do it with books.
I'm not sure if it's my. There's a big pro to it is because like.
I should preface I can't do it with books because I cannot read.
Yeah. Josh can't read. I don't know if you guys know that, but Josh is unable to read the English language.
Other languages is fine.
I'm trying to figure out what my favorite is. It's just nice to break up, like, it's nice to have like
Change your pace.
like this like fun fiction story, and then like a story, and then like a historical facts book, and then like it's nice to switch up. But
Excuse me, sorry, I'm new to the library. Where are the historical facts books?
none for historical facts. I'm reading this great book called The People's History of the United States. That's fucking insane.
That's awesome.
So, Brian, I hear you've been reading the
Where's it
People's
start?
History of the
Yeah,
Tao Jeet Kune Do.
Where does it start?
It starts it's the People's History of the United States, so it starts with Columbus coming to discover
Cool.
America.
So it goes all the way?
Raping and pillaging.
Yeah. But anyway,
Unfortunately.
and honestly, I would like
That's
to talk
history.
about the books I'm reading, but I feel like we just keep it sort of entertainment. Like, I don't know. I just really love Nathan For You, the show Nathan For
Yeah.
You. I just love the shit out of that fucking show.
So good.
I just watched the first episode of this current season because they finally added it to Hulu.
Yeah. And you can watch a few of them on Comedy Central too.
I gotta get that app.
It still takes like a little bit of time before you can watch the most recent one, but I think you can watch the first 3 on there.
Oh, nice.
But anyway,
So
the show
Brian,
just
I hear you're a big
fucking
fan
continues.
of Nathan For You.
I love Nathan
History
For You.
of United Chao Jeet Kune
First
Do.
off,
Shao Chihunda.
before you review Nathan For You,
Yeah.
Which you will.
Oh god.
why just keep it entertainment?
No. Well,
I want to hear about books. I think everybody out there wants to hear about books.
I think maybe this is why I feel more like because this game is so silly. I just feel like it's more appropriate to kind of give these like half-ass reviews and like be super silly about a TV show.
So you wouldn't want to do it with like a past relationship.
I
No,
think
I
the
wouldn't.
game can be
I wouldn't.
as silly or as serious as you like. You pick 3 intense words, you
I
do
mean,
the sexy
that's
cat meow,
true.
but you then follow it up by a bit of
And
conversation.
then we can talk about it. No, that's true. And I guess maybe although
Don't make fun of a game that we randomly thought about while drinking.
I am not making fun of it. I love this game. I just for some reason like want to give more credit to a book than
For sure.
like a silly TV show.
Oh,
Not that
there's
it's-
like a video game. There's
Oh,
so
okay.
much less.
Okay.
There's so much
Books are
less.
so much more intellectual
Also,
than
most
A&W
television
cream
shows
soda.
and movies are pretty self-contained, okay? And I don't want to talk about a book that I just started reading because I'm not even close to.
So you don't want to sum up? You don't want to give like a 3-word review of like the first 10 pages?
Of the first 10
Tao
pages
Jeet
of the
Kune
Tao.
Do?
Just giving you a hard time.
No, I
Steven
know.
Universe.
Yeah. So Brian, about
I would think
this,
I would vote for
Nathan
you
for
guys right
you
now.
and for me. You've watched how many episodes of this new season?
I watched every episode of the new season, which is 4 now. All and
They've done as
4.
many episodes of the new season as we have this podcast.
Oh my God, we are Nathan for you.
So
And
we
I've
are-
watched, of course, the first and second seasons.
Yes.
In their entirety.
and they're in charity.
I heard my
so-
name talk about me more.
In church.
So okay, we'll do 4th episode. We're on the 4th episode. Leo and I obviously have not seen the 4th episode of Nathan for You of this season.
so specific to episode 4.
Give me a non-spoiler 3-word review.
Okay.
Yeah, no spoilers. please.
Sorry, was that did you tell me to? Is this a? Am I ready?
I'm,
I just feel like it hasn't been like
Brian,
super solidified yet.
Yeah, well, you keep questioning.
Oh,
me all
I'm
the time.
sorry.
Yeah. So Brian,
I guess I should just shut
of the 4th episode that you've seen of this season, if you were to and will do sum up that episode in 3 words, no more, no less, followed by a sexy cat meow.
Well done, guys.
How would you do it?
Season 3, episode 4 of Nathan for You.
Sorry, just staring at your gorgeous face over there, Brian.
Is that like a time lapsed?
Yeah, so all streaming things have like 30 seconds behind.
God, so much playing with my hair. Jesus Christ, I
Yep.
didn't realize I'm doing that. Okay, sorry. Guys, everything's fine with your MP3 player. Fucking double check.
Just a slight pregnant pause.
Everything's cool. It's a little bit of PP. Alright, here we go. Brothers. Antiques. Awkward.
That could then go towards all of the Nathan Freeze,
True. The last word of the review is every single episode.
which is a great word choice then.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a good sexy cat.
Sexy,
awkward,
awkward.
sexy cat. Well done.
Please watch it as soon as you can. It's, I mean, also if you're listening and you have never watched the show, it's just the best. But yeah, no spoilers. But he tries to help a struggling sporting store,
Yes.
sporting goods store, and a
Yes.
struggling antique store.
Yes.
And it is just as always fucking gold.
Are they local Los Feliz as like season 1, 2, and 3 were? Majority of the ones.
They're California. They're always California for sure. I think one was Pasadena,
Nice.
and the other one was maybe a little. I can't remember the city, but somewhere just outside LA. Might have been. Oh, you know, I think it was Long Beach. I think it was Pasadena and Long
Oh, very
Beach.
cool. Because the majority of the ones are
In
like from
season
Los
2,
Feliz.
I think it was all Los Feliz for the most part.
Just super
Like
cool.
the Dub Starbucks was literally
Oh yeah, that was
3 blocks from where we live.
yeah.
So I think next week we're gonna have a ton of reviews because you two fellas are gonna go see Spectre.
No, let's all go see.
I don't want to go see it.
Dude, that's not like movie theaters.
So you two are gonna go
That's
see
true, we
it.
talked about
You
that.
two are gonna see it. You're gonna be playing Fallout.
Oh yeah, baby.
We have a friend named Brendan McGowan. No real names.
No real name's Brendan McGowan.
Who?
By the way, it's so crazy to see him.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was
so
gonna
awesome.
be there.
Yeah, so we've been playing video games with him, Destiny.
I've talked to him way more in LA than I did in Chicago because we play Destiny with him all the time.
love that.
I
That's
asked,
funny.
I was like, hey dude, are you excited for Fallout coming out? His response was, it's gonna get weird. My girlfriend leaves on Tuesday. Fallout comes out on Tuesday. He's gonna get weird, which means he's going to play more Fallout in that span of time.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Unless he was just predicting the end of their relationship.
it's
She's leaving me on
me on
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So yeah,
Gonna
so
be awful.
so next week we'll have Josh's 3-word review, followed by maybe we'll have a book. I don't know. Brian might not allow us.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'll fucking review a book. Alright.
Yeah, and then you guys can talk about Spectre, and I'll try to figure out something.
Brian's got to do a game too.
If somebody could actually
I was
email,
pumped about this game.
I am pumped about your
Because I
game.
gotta fucking follow you. Yeah.
Or I say just do the exact same thing, but like name it something different. And we're like, yeah. And you're like, what? We're like,
Guys, this game's called Spin the Bottle.
yeah. So I'm super excited because also, you know what? Somebody give us a 3-word review followed by a sexy cat meow via email about the audio of this podcast. I wonder what you guys think, because I'm still kind of working on Audacity, trying to figure it out. So please email in. We're just.
And also, what you think of our podcast? What would you like to see in 3 words? What would you like in other episodes?
So yeah, please. Again,
type down an email.
Yeah, don't forget the meow.
Yeah. Normally, crew@gmail.com. If I don't see an email this week, I'm quitting.
Myself.
Yeah, I'm I'm not Daniel Craig talking about the James Bond role. No, I'm out. So I'm completely never doing this ever again unless I get an email this week. So you guys,
I mean, if you're speaking
It's on your
All the
shoulders.
pressure is on you guys.
if you're speaking mad truth
shoulders.
right now, then we better get some fucking emails.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do a podcast without my Leo bear.
That's what's up. So
all this equipment is his.
so again, guys, again, you can reach us at normallynormalcrew@gmail.com. Check out these podcasts probably if you're not seeing it on Ustream, maybe Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday on YouTube. Check them out on YouTube, the whole thing, the live stream version of that. For this, you can go to normallynormal.libsyn.com. That is normallynormal.libsyn.com. Check out extra-life.org/team/normallynormal. We're still going strong to the end of the year. Our goal is 2,000. We have a little bit over that, so let's try to reach that. Let's do a little bit under that. I am Leo, twitch.tv/Kovalik317. You can find me on Twitter at Kovalik317. Just search Kovalik317. You'll find me anywhere. And Josh?
I am at Patton_Josh on Twitter. I am at Josh Patton on Facebook because that is my name. I tend to not accept friend requests on Facebook for people I don't know.
Good idea.
So if you are an audience member and you are a stranger of the categories of friend, stranger, if you send me a message like, hey, I like the podcast, then I'll be, all right, cool, I'll send you a friend request. But if you just straight up send a friend request, I've received some before. I don't know who this person is, we have no mutual friends, so delete, because they're probably a spam person. But Twitter, follow me on there. Instagram, I should be at Patton_Josh as well. I haven't posted an Instagram in a while, but, go look at the archive. There's some gold in there. Some limited gold, because I rarely do it. And yeah, that's how you.
Oh God, he's having a stroke.
My name is Brian Colbert Kennedy. It's a hard not a soft ert.
What? Yeah, that's a hard ert.
It's a hard ert. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/.
Actually, I don't
Actually, I don't know if that's the URL. You can just search for me at @_BPCDK. Also, I have a website. It's imbck.com. I try to be very unedited there, particularly in my blog posts. Just let it all out. Be an unfiltered SOB. Also, shout out to April Metler and Leslie Shores for being sweet in the game that Leo created. And then a zero shout out
to Amanda Kokas
and Matt Riggs and Nate Shetty, who had sort of mere reviews of me as a person.
And a big shout out to the stranger.
And a giant shout out to eats too many berries and drinks too much water or whatever the fuck.
I want to say it one more time. Eats too many berries, drinks too much water. Brian has never built his own shelter. Brian is strong mentally.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the shelter and the mental thing.
I mean, at least one of those is correct. Unless you have built your own shelter that I don't know about.
I don't think I have.
But it's interesting that you eat too many berries, which makes it sound like you're in the wild a lot. You have never built your own shelter.
Yeah, like, what am I doing out there? Just like going to town on berries, but then just being like, shelter? Fuck it.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Full on berries.
And I'm strong mentally. If I was strong mentally, I'd be like, I know I need a shelter.
Also, I know berries are most likely poisonous. Shouldn't eat.
Everything about the stranger is wrong. but I love it.
Yeah.
Or her.
Her.
Or it. Could be a robot,
Her.
sentient being.
I did not run into a sentient being on my way to Starbucks.
Come on.
We'll decide if we believe that or not.
Well, make your own decisions. I'm not doing that. But I would just like to say, see ya.
That's gonna.
I just stole it.
Perfect.
Totally just stole it. Saw what was happening. I was like, nope.
So good. So good. That makes me happy. This makes me happy.
Yeah, that's fun. Save that shit hard.
Dude, hard save it.
To whoever the one person is watching right now, hello.
What up?
What up?
Thanks so much for watching.
Swap that. Get that idea, bro. It's your first time? Is it your first time swatting?
What?
It's your first time swatting? Yeah, dude. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Take that.
Rewind it back.
Only took me a lot of tries. A lot of tries.
Guys, that felt good. What'd you guys think about the game?
I loved it.
Hard,
Very
huh?
good game. Very good game.
Because I was thinking about it, I was like,
Oh,
it's not
that's
really
a good game.
It's like, this isn't really a game. And then like the more I kept I was like, okay, well, what if I don't give any hints? What if I don't tell them clues? What if they're correct,
Right.
you're gonna know. So like, you know that each person has two. So then you're like, oh, because Josh said it, I think, when or so I think you said it, Josh, when you were like, well, what if I say April Metler? But what if that was April Metler? It was literally Shore. It's like, ooh, so then like you're in it.
Before we
We're still
started,
live on this, by the way, so I don't say anything racist.
before we started though, and me realizing that we just had to pull guesses out of thin air. My initial thought was just like, holy shit, this is going to be insane.
Yeah.
But then as the questions, I mean, some of them anyway, went, like I think we had like pretty good ideas of who